Hello, welcome in. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the channel. I'm just setting up my phone. Go fast. We'll go from there. Four people, 4 likes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome into the channel. My name is Leon. If you're new to the channel and you don't know who I am and you just come across the channel, I'm Leon. I'm very, very vulgar. I'm kind of an asshole. But aside from that, I'm a tarot psychic medium reader. Welcome to the channel. And we'll go from there. And hold back on your stupid comments, because if you have any, I'm going to block you. I'm not going to give a fucking shit about what I do. I do what I do, knowing what I do, not caring to explain to the world what they may not understand, but wishing they'd find out how to understand what they don't understand. With that said, welcome in, Chatty, Chicky. Hi, Jill. Hi, Judith. Hi, Susie. Hi, Linus. Hi, Jill. Karen Martin. Hey, you've been asking how I've been doing. I have been reading it. I've been reading it backwards. Well, not backwards, but I would call it backwards, where it's like after the video, I catch it or I skim through the chat and I see that you ask how I'm doing. I'm doing okay. Very fucking tired. Very motherfucking tired. Like too fucking tired. But it comes with the territory of being a dad and having a son and having him full time. So I hope you're doing good. You gotta have coffee. Not really. You should probably have lunch. And I just gotta make the time for it. Time is of the essence, they say. Where the fuck is the essence? When it comes to me, it feels like time is short as shit. Oh my God. But hey, what can you do? That's how it goes. There will be no signs on the screen for this reading. There will be, I may talk about this briefly. I'm not time stamping. So before you get it in your fucking mind that it's going to be time stamped or that somebody else is going to do it, no. Fucking watch the video or don't. Fuck that. Fuck you. That's who I am. And I'm cool with that. If you're not cool with that, fuck the fuck off. I don't give a fuck. I offer too much without people understanding it to give a fuck. And that's where this guy is, sitting in this motherfucking seat. Did you count the fucks? Because you probably should have, fucker. I don't care. I don't care. Why the fuck should I? I can read better than most of the people you watch. And I fucking am aware of that. I don't need the fucking Goldilocks tarot shit to tell you a story. You're better off listening to me without me touching these motherfucking cards. Ain't that the fucking ugly truth? I was thinking about this all night. Like, how am I gonna pronounce this? Just be civil. Wonk. I fucked that one. Fuck the dog on that one. Anyways, here we go. I feel good. I should have stopped. I should have stopped 2 times over, but I didn't. I've had time listening because I'm like, no, I know you'll make it. You'll make it happen. No matter what. Here we go. All right, so this is going to be the next 2 months. Whether it's stuff that's already happened or has already started to arise or it shows up for you, we'll see. Or you'll see, really, basically. Now or in the future. I'm going to leave it there. See if my sound's down on the phone. Well, my Bluetooth wasn't. Everything else should be. All right. See how fucked up the video looks. Do I need to turn a light on or can I get away with it? I like to use the phone too because it brings in the chat faster if I decide to focus on it. I did want to answer questions for people because I've been getting a lot of people wanting me to do private reads that I do offer, but I haven't had the time to offer them or respond to them to where I'm like, fuck, I just got enough time to get out here and do what I'm going to fucking do. Here we go. But if you have come forward with a reading, I may get in contact with you. You may want to verify it's me and look for a picture or an image, or Hada. Listen to the voice. Listen to the specific voice, the dynamics. I will prove that it is me. Outside of that, I can't wait to get back into that because it's like the last reading I gave. I was gonna come out here for you guys about, I don't know, 5-6 days ago, right? And that last reading I gave was for a child. Yes, the mother was present, and I know that child. When I do a private reading, you know what I like? Let me tell you. You know what I fucking like? I like when the motherfucking person listening goes silent, because I know. Do you see how that? I can't do it if I try to focus on the fucking screen. But how my right, not see, now it's my left going up. I'm struggling to get that one up, the right one. But I like when I do a little private read. I was coming out for you guys, but I'm like, I don't really want to go out tonight. I'm tired. I need sleep. I haven't slept in fucking 29 hours. And I'm like, but I really should be out there. And the person said, well, I really want you to talk to my child. And I'm like, okay. I don't really want to. But I'm being nice. I'm trying to be proper, if you call it. And when the fucking person goes silent, child, adult, they go silent, you know you're itching for an itching on correctness. In other words, you're going to leave them with their mind boggled, frazzled. And it's a good thing. All right, that's enough of those. How are you all? Let me say hello to all the ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot more ladies and gentlemen. Where you at, guys? I got friends, and they ain't all a bunch of bitches. Some could be bitchy attitude or bitch asses towards me, or I kind of weeded them bitches up a long time ago, or they don't know how to correspond to a relationship on a friend basis. But for the most, I've got good friends in the male house. I'm looking for the males to figure out this channel or figure themselves out to where I'm here and healthy for you. But that depends on a lot of factors. We could talk about fucking trauma. We just too much. Trauma is the number one key with men, whether it's trauma they bury or it's a matter of trust. It's trauma and trust with men, and that's what it comes down to. So a lot of them will. Some people I've met even further than that, where some men, they just don't feel like they fit unless they're validated, even if it's through being like a pathological liar, which their family's like trying to keep it under the rug, and you and your friends are like, yo, what's wrong with that motherfucker? But whatever. That's another story for another day. All right. Here we go. We might have beat him up a little bit about it, but we let him casually kind of sort of explain it once we were like, we're done with your bullshit. Guys don't care for that. A good guy will get that text like, why the fuck are you at the club? What the fuck are you doing at the club right now? And the motherfucker's like setting something up for either a child they have, or they're fucking, they gave up the club scene, but they're still getting portrayed as the old image of who they used to be. Or if they didn't have an old image, they're getting prejudged by somebody with insecurities. That's not healthy. But that's a good guy. A bad guy just doesn't give a fuck. I got a little bit of both in me. But a bad guy just doesn't give a fuck. He's gonna do what the fuck he wants, and you come second or third to everything on his mindset. With that said, my fucking name is Leon, and let's read the next 2 months. We're gonna start with Aries. Here we go. Please remember to subscribe and hit the like button if you can handle me in your face. Can you handle it? I hope so. I'm gonna put that light on. Let me get the fuck up. Now you'll really be able to see me. I might have to shut some other fucking lights off. All right. What's going on for Aries the next 2 months? Aries, the zodiac sign of Aries. Hi, Catherine Wagner. I almost called you Kathleen. Catherine Kathleen. I almost said Kathleen. Bracing for Aries. Oh boy. Well, hopefully you don't have to brace. I don't fucking know yet. I'm not gonna lie. I read your comment, and 10 motherfucking percent of me was like, "Bitch, you better brace." Or I like really. I had like 2 quick fathoms, and it was like, "You better brace." But the other 10% was like, "I hope you don't have to brace." Like it happened so fucking quick in less than 10 seconds. I'm like, motherfucker. That like. There's good things in life. Just believe there's good things in life, and don't force these readings to fit your scenario ever. You know, I may not get your story. I may be getting somebody else's, and then the next time it's yours if it's that different. So hold on to that theory, and that I'm not reading you directly. You know, so let's keep going. But I will tell that person about the tarot that happiness has been a factor and a problem in trying to figure out how to gain more momentum with it. I will give you a little bit of a clip of your life. Happiness has been bothering you. That person that made that comment, I don't even remember your name. Happiness has been bothering you. It's been kind of feeling scorned or like an X, and you can't find the circle to the other X because it gets crossed out every time you try to get the XXX or the O in line for those kisses. Kisses for the misses. Motherfucker. Anyways, let's keep going. Aries. Next 2 months. Next 2 months for Aries. Woo! You're gonna come out of that fucking stink to think feeling. So Aries, you're gonna, if I get it already. Like, ooh, why is Aries? Your reading's gonna be easy for me. When it starts that easy for me, like I just have to like not focus that hard. I love it. So you have the 4 of Wands. What that tells me is you've been dedicated to work or knowing that's what your focus needs to be. Some of you out there that are watching this channel right now, you dedicate your work and effort and you try to make it like it's proven for yourself when it's really proven for others, but it feels like it does nothing for yourself. And all you want to see is that self-worth. I almost feel like that's collective. Holy shit, what's going on? The world, you're all about experience right now. But the experience you're about is like, what is the experience and why hasn't it transpired or happened? And I get this energy fits all of you, woman or man. Like it wouldn't matter. It's almost as if whether you're successful or not as an Aries, it's not taking the boat feels like it's sinking, or time does. So time may feel like it's of the essence for the zodiac sign of Aries. Like, fuck, am I running out of time? Am I not giving enough solution to the things that I really care about? This is buried deep inside of the bottom of your gut. You know what I mean? Like some of you, it feels so out of, it feels so disoriented that it's a bother issue. It's an issue of like, how the fuck do I get in front of this? Aries can be very fiery, but they can be very timid. But the fiery part is what boils their mind or makes them think like, my recommendation would be don't look at it or don't view it like, you know what? Things are never going to change or they're going to repeat. There's 2 views I see right now. I see the habitual effect of it's going to repeat or it's going to be the same outcome or I'm going to draw back. Why do I keep seeing it's going to repeat, it's going to be habitual, or it's going to draw back, Aries? Stop thinking in a manner where it's going to be what it could be. If you have a mindset that tells yourself it's going to be something before it is, there's a better chance it will be, because you're not recognizing how powerful the mindset can become. Okay? Now, if you were in something ugly, then this isn't your story. If the fucking guy was slapping you from wall to wall or you were whooping fucking Joey's ass, this ain't your fucking story. Don't get shit twisted. I'm from Boston, and I'll fucking tell you real motherfucking quick. Shut your fucking bitch ass lips up. Flap them gums to the fucking wind, because you ain't fucking paying attention in another area. All right. So that ain't what I'm saying. If it was domestic and you want to go back to it, you should be paying attention to the fucking. I almost wanted to say law of attraction, because you're attracted to shit, and fool me once, fool me twice. You should know better. So if it's anything of the sort, and you want to go better, or think it can be better, you better start thinking about fucking paying attention to something else completely. Now, I don't feel like that's what I was just seeing. I feel like for Aries, what I was seeing is you stuck in contentment of feeling like time has locked itself against you. And it kind of bothered me, because I'm like, well, what the fuck? And I don't like to do this, but I'm going to explain this. I'm very adaptable. So if I decide I want to do this, or I want to do that, I fucking do it. Or if I want to go see this person, or I want to go do this shit, I fucking do it. And I keep to it. And I don't shy away from it, or I don't put this pre-manifested bullshit in my head. If it's pre-manifested, it's usually accurate, and I've learned how to figure that out. But I've also, for a while, when I was a lot younger, I hated it. Maybe work on not doing that, and work on not being naive to a situation, but focusing on what's healthy in a situation. All right? Let's keep going. Next 2 months for Aries. What do we got for you? Show me more on these two cards, please. The Hierophant. It's all about teaching and learning. Maybe going backwards, backpedaling, but forward stepping at the same time. That's not easy. That is not. It's one thing to start recognizing where you were doing things wrong, and things you weren't doing things wrong. And you're like, I wasn't doing shit wrong. And getting over your own ugliness. It's one thing to do that in life. But if you can't do that, you don't grow. If you can't recognize where you were wrong versus somebody else, or trust in yourself a little bit harder, what do you gain? You know what I'm saying? I do feel like I'm preaching to somebody that this is like the fucking Aries who does not know how to handle relationships, or they're like fucks. You get fucked. That's it. You don't get serious. They fuck you, you fuck them, and then it's sayonara, see you later kind of energy. Hey, whatever. I can't help you with that. I'm not talking. This is somebody who's never been in a relationship for more than 2 years, 2 or 3 years, Aries. Now, if you're an Aries and you have been in a relationship that long, why do I feel like you have levels of stress that are aggravating my soul? Because it's something to do with, it's like you just feel like everything's been so complicated lately, and I want to see change. I don't get it. I do kind of get it. It has something, it draws along the lines for both storylines, whether you are the one that's made it past that much time in a relationship or you're not. I'm getting the energy of you where it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, whether you've succeeded or not, you're both harboring that same energy. What the fuck? You're both harboring that same energy of like, I don't believe it can happen. Let it go. The more you focus on what you don't like on a career basis, I feel like you won't stop. But on a love basis, you won't trust, or you won't open. And I know it's been a problem. And you could be either fucking gender, and that's why it's getting on my fucking nerves. Anyways, let's keep going. So it's like, it isn't a piss or get off the pot reading for you, but it's like open your fucking mind, open your heart, and don't run into situations with insecurity or being naive. That'll be important. But you're gonna need to open up with a lot of integrity and a lot of self-worth. I feel like you hide that shit like way too much. All right, this is different, and we're gonna keep playing the game. Let's go. Clarify anything you can for Aries the next 2 months, please. The Lovers in reverse. Do you hide the bitch? Do you hide how you feel? Is it fucking making you feel like you're dying inside, bitch? What else do you want me to tell you? The Empress, it's stressing you the fuck out. It's in reverse, isn't it? Isn't it? Let's say it one more fucking time. The Devil, it feels toxic as fuck. Doesn't it feel toxic? You don't fucking like my reading? Well, fuck you and pay attention to what you should fucking listen to. Anyways, what should you do? You should learn growth and expansion. What else should you do? Learn how to open that motherfucking heart. You need to learn how to open that heart and let go of the shit that's bygones and been in the past for too fucking long. I don't give a fuck if your sun, moon, rising Aries. If Aries is crawling up your ass left and right in your fucking zodiac, change it. If you don't change it, nothing changes. All right? Nothing changes. Trust me. You can't let change scare you, because if you let it scare you, you become that percentage. You become that old bag of bones, wishing you got this, wishing you got that, wishing you had that, or wishing you found the one, but you never did. You know? So let's put that shit to rest. Anything else, Aries? Next 60 days. 60 days. What do we got for you? I don't want it to attach to that. I want to see what it says now. The Strength. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work. It's in the reverse. And Page of Wands. And you speaking. You recognizing whether you're speaking to yourself or speaking to others. Double fire. Double fire. It's going to be you needing to learn how to communicate better, or you being willing to. That has a lot to say with you wanting to communicate better in relationships, or you being willing to, being fierce, being bold. I'm not going to say arrogant. If you have a little bit of arrogance, who the fuck does it once in a while? Who cares about that? It has nothing to me to do with that. And I don't feel like you're wanting to come off arrogant. I feel like you're sheltering a soft side that needs to be opened up to the world. And when you got that world card, I'm like, it's going to explain something to me. I feel like you got to open that fucking, you got to rip that fucking Band-Aid off, and you got to go full force, but not in just like a sexual, like, fuck me around the clock energy, like a sexual, feel my vibe, let me feel yours, let me feel like I can trust you again energy. All right. And it isn't even with that person. It's with the bullshit you've dealt with in the past that's been hurting in the basement of the stomach. Temperance. 7 of Cups. The Hermit. And then you've also could have heard, so some of you may have heard of things going on around you that really are throwing you off kilter with focusing on what's good for you. For you to get Temperance in reverse, the 7 of Cups. So either your imagination runs wild with believing that you can have what you can't have, and you want to chase it, but it feels unchaseable or unattainable. But at the same time, you've been putting in a lot of work, but getting a lot of anxiety from outside sources. Whatever the fuck that's, I'm over that. Put that shit, bury that shit. I feel like this is your way of saying, I'm not going to let anything put me down or make me feel out. I can't do that. I'm not going to rush towards anything that feels closed off. 5 of Wands, fuck the fighting. I'm done with that shit. 6 of Cups in reverse. I'm not letting that fucking shit happen. I'm not doing that. 5. Look at everything saying I'm not fucking letting that happen. 8 of Cups, I'll walk the fuck away. And I feel like that's where you're going to be for the next 2 months. But did you listen to what I said? Did you listen to what the motherfucker I said? I wanted to say fuck like 8 times right there, but I didn't. All right. So the main message for you, and I'm gonna light a cigarette because you kind of got me fired up, and I'm just craving a cigarette, even though I just had one. I just fucking had one before I started, or like finished one, or whatever the fuck I did, like 2 minutes before the video. What in the motherfuckity fuck is that? Like, I feel like the tarot helped you, but I feel like you should have really listened to what the fuck I said. Because if this fits you, you do not have to tell me in a comment. I don't give a fuck. I appreciate it, and I do read them. This is my shit. This is me. How the fuck do you know it? Or you're awesome. You're amazing. Whatever you say, I love all your comments. But for you, Aries, I don't want you to have to validate me if it's hurting you that much. I just want you to heal that situation and be a better version of yourself. We're going to the other side. We're going to the other side of the cards. I want to see what they have to say for you there. I want you to become your own. Holy fuck. I think I just posted it. I want you to become your own motherfucking hero. I want you to see yourself as your own hero, your own savior, and nothing's going to get in the way of it. Whether it's fucking money, relationship, friendship, or just being on top. Being on top. And no, stop thinking about the bed. I know you're probably fucking horny. It has nothing to do with who's on bottom, who's on top, who's playing catcher, who's playing pitcher. None of that bullshit. I don't care. That's your business. It's more or less who's on top of every category. I feel like this is what you've been yearning and wanting to focus on, but it's been a struggle. Hey, now you're starting to make me feel like me a little bit with being on top on every fucking thing. So I get it. It makes sense to me more than I expect. I had no fucking idea what was going to be said about like 2.5, 3, fuck, maybe 8 minutes ago. I don't fucking know when I started reading this shit. But it's very, very, very similar to, I get it, in other words. And I see nothing wrong with it other than if you don't attempt to do it. Okay? That's my reading for you until we start these tarot. But I do fucking need you to know I'm gonna smoke a cigarette reading this bitch because I fucking did not expect that. You didn't make me work hard, but you made me be like blunt. You made me be, what's the word? Honest, earnest, like so severely honest with a situation that it was kind of aggravating me. And then it at the very fucking tail end, it made sense to my own shit, like how I want all my ducks in a row. So let's see how we go. Let's see where we go. Maybe you got some Leo in your fucking chart. And if not, you just got some fucking pace to make, or you're starting to realize I need to make this pace. There's nothing wrong with where you are, whether you're doing it or you're just figuring out you can do it now. There's nothing wrong with time. Time is on your side, but you've got to be on the side of time. I feel like Aries needs to focus on time, trust, and true love. I feel like those are the things that you miss more than anything. I don't need a tarot I don't have to pull a card to tell you what I can understand. I feel like every time you feel like you get close to something, it evaporates. If it doesn't sink, it evaporates and you're sick of it bothering you. All right, let's go to the next 2 months. What do you got for Aries? Next 2 months, Aries. Somebody said, like, hey, I hope it's not fucked up. I don't know. You guys tell me either in the comment section after the video or you tell me now, was that fucked up for Aries? I don't fucking know. I'm over here squinting and shit, trying not to get smoke in my eye while I shuffle. All right. I don't know. I felt like that was pretty sincerely, honestly bold. You know, maybe a little reckless with how people feel. But if you've been feeling that way and it's been going on for so long, I can't change it, but you can. So that's my answer to that. And what really surprised me out of that whole thing was the hero song. I just fucking put on my community and I put that in your reading. I did not expect that at all. I won't catch everything, you know. Fuck, I just like the girl's voice. I like the song. I like the lyrics. I just recently stumbled upon it. I've been posting a lot of shit I've recently stumbled upon. And I'm like, if it feels like it's right, I'll post it. Or if I like it enough, I'll post it. All right. Give me something else for Aries, please. Next 2 months, please. What do you got for them? You're going to get 3. Something about 3 is important for you. Especially when you're getting that 3 of Cups in reverse. What's going on with Aries? Next 2 months. Show us. Please show us. Thank you. I already see something about you getting over a situation that you wanted to sweat. Something you might have been hung up on. You won't be hung up on anymore. Something you were sweating or dealing with. You try to be patient with this person or the situation. You'll be over that shit. You're letting it go. You're like, nah, fuck that. It ain't healthy. So this is a situation that I feel like you were sweating at one point, but you're not sweating it anymore. Something about you knowing. I got the devil reversed, the seven of cups, and the fool upright. It's like you know they weren't right for you. And you don't want to say goodbye, but you know you have no choice but to say goodbye. You know. Oh, I'm over it. Look at ready. I'll lift it up for you. I'll lift it up for you, motherfuckers. You fucking know. That's the high priestess. You know the decision's made. You fucking know. All right? Like I'm done. I'm over it. You may feel like it's the same old song and dance, and I feel like you're tired of it, or you feel like you don't know how to express it or who to trust to express it to. I feel like you're in that energy too. Look at this shit. Does that person look like they can trust the situation or they're willing to? I feel like they're trying to figure that out. And I feel like that's you. I don't feel like I'm reading anybody outside of you. A little bit, but mostly how you're feeling. And I didn't know what we were going to land on until I started reading. Give me something else for Aries, please. Next 2 months. What do we have for the zodiac sign of Aries? Next 60 days. Oh, you got a bunch. And I'm going to let that go because the majority flipped over my hand. But we will start with the left. The right. So arguments and fighting. You may, I did pick up on this. I just didn't say shit to you as I was talking to you guys. I love when I do that, by the way. I just love when I hide shit. I like stupid little shit, like shit that means nothing to me but might mean something to you. You will have drama. You're gonna have drama in the next 3 months. It may be 2 or 3 months. You're gonna have a little bit of drama, or you're gonna have to decide if you want to deal with the drama. I'm gonna say you're gonna have a little bit of drama. He said, she said, this person said this person saying that. You're gonna hear some shit that's gonna kind of irk your chain. I can already see it coming. The King of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Moon. Secrets. So either people are going to feel like they're starting to learn more about you and trying to get too close or too comfortable with something they don't understand, or they're going to tell you secrets that you were unprivy to. Good luck with that shit. Ooh. Here we go. Clarify it. Clarify this for Aries. What do we got? Clarify these 2 cards. Show me what you're saying for the next 2 months. What is that? I want to know what that means. You have some thinking to do. Some of you are going to be either stuck on the rehearsal of, do I reconcile a situation? Do I mend something? Or do I move the fuck on from something and start building and opening my heart up again? Do I start building and opening my heart up again? So you have to make the decision. Nobody else but you. And I do feel like you're trying to figure this out, but you're very unsure of what to do. I'm going to tell you, open your heart, open your mind, open your passion. Look at this. Ace, that's fire. This is fire too. It's a Leo fire. Let me tell you something. I feel like you're going to have to open your heart, but be realistic to what's good for you, what's good for the gander, for others. But you're going to have to try to mold it like a fucking, basically, you're going to have to try to make shit work in a way that's so unexpected, but it works. I feel like you have a lot of challenges with this, or you're going to, but you're going to have to see through it and go for the gander. Because if you don't, I feel like you'll be in that habitual energy. It'll just keep being the same horse shit. It'll be the same horse shit where you stay guarded. Look at this. Where you stay guarded. Let's see what this is. Where you keep getting stuck on thought about it, where nothing changes. Nothing moves in the direction that makes you happy. I fucking hate telling you that. 3, I'm over this fuck. You got this twice. If you don't pay attention to it, it'll fucking fall on its face before it started. Just like what you've been used to. Is what it's telling me. It's time to focus on getting balance. So I do feel like you can pull this off, but I do feel like this is going to be that hill you really have to climb. Like you fucking have to like climb this bitch. And I'm not talking like a fucking, like a little pitch. I'm talking like this hill's like this for you. I'm talking like you've got to get over it. You've got to get over the bullshit of the past. You got to let it go. You got to become your own teacher. Listen, you got to become your own teacher, because if you can't become your own teacher or cut out the feeling or feeling nostalgic to life or what's going on or the mundane society around you, you become the person's boat who stays like as a rock or sinks. You don't advance. This whole I just don't give a fuck attitude, this doesn't work. And there's your truth and clarity card. You need to look at it, revisit it, and let the shit go, because that's how you achieve balance, Aries. If you don't, whatever you care about to see build will never build. That's your reading. Be trustworthy in yourself. Trust yourself, not just on being in despair. Some of you, it could be the complete opposite. It could be a money situation, and love is great. And if it is, well, this tells me it'll continue. All right. But you should be focusing on the things that you can have, whether it's money or love. I don't give a fuck what it is, but for that to be there first, if you're on the other side of the fence and it's not a friendship or a love situation or loving yourself enough to trust a situation, what the fuck is it? You tell me. It does keep showing me it's fucking love. I'm over it. Stop the fucking attitude and have a little gratitude, have a little respect, a little morals. So now when you come towards love, you come at it correctly. You see those cards? You come at it correctly. I'm over your reading. That's what you have. I hope it made sense. Some will say it did. Some will say I look like a frog. Some of you, whatever the fuck. I got to turn the heat on. I'm seeing my breath. It's cold as fuck down here. Whew, when the fuck are we going to get warm weather? Like, my heat's been off for like 5 minutes and I'm fucking freezing. Like, it's already up to my kneecaps and I'm cold. Here we go. And remember to hit that like button, please. After I just cussed your ass out. Anyways, Aries, that's what I got for you. We're going to move to Taurus. I'll shuffle these once, and we'll start with the other deck. Here we go. Taurus in a second. Gatorade. It's my favorite one. I believe this is Blue Cool. Yeah, it's or Cool Blue or whatever it's called. Frost tastes like shit. Cool Blue, if it's cold enough, it's good. Some people like the yellow one and the pink one. I'm like, ugh. I'll drink the blue one, the Cool Blue. I'll drink. It's got to be real fucking cold. The red one, yeah, it's got to be fucking almost cold in the blue one for me to like it. I just don't care for it like that. I been sitting in my car for 2 days. I put that bitch in the freezer like an hour ago. Like, no, you got to be cold, bitch, or I won't drink you. Here we go, Taurus. What's the message in the next 2 months for Taurus? What do we have for you? Some of you, it's career position. Some of you may move from one to another, or you're already trying to practice knowing how to do that, whatever the fuck that's about. In other words, it doesn't seem like you're happy where you're at, or you've been contemplating if you can find more money. Wrong with that. Here we go. Taurus. Whether it's car issues or just feeling stuck with like momentum, it won't stay that way. It will not stay that way. I feel like you're trying to design or figure out how to design what's going to work and what's not, how to become your own person or boss. When I say your own person, I get the energy of not letting the things of others really set your course of direction. And I don't feel like it's petty shit. I get this energy where it has something to do with people around you where it doesn't fancy or tickle you. There's no connection. There's no connection. You may feel like you're dealing with a lot of imbeciles. I hate to say it, but I feel like in a work endeavor, you feel like everybody's fucking retarded, like super slow. Like they can't pick up to where you left off 10 years ago. And it feels like on a very practical sense, on things you're well aware of, equipped with, They try to put you in the same boat or body, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? Hello, bitch. Are you really present? Are you really? Can you hear me now? Can you see me now? Because they ain't seeing shit. Look at this. The card there. They ain't seeing shit. I'm fucking confused as fuck. And I feel like they're trying to put you in a mindset that they've attained, or a category where this is what I know. And if you don't know what I know, you don't know anything. And Taurus is like, you're fucking retarded. Like, without saying it, I feel like you feel that. Well, whatever. Let's keep going. Focus on being your own boss and not listening to anybody who's going to waste your time. Page of Cups. I feel like you've had that listening ear, but at the same time, you focused on the beauty of knowing. I may have a little more of a niche in this area or that area, or know how to do more than one fucking thing than you do. You won't. All you've done is this bullshit all your life. This is all you know. Well, I know many things, and I feel like you're holding back with your vocal. You're not speaking about it, but you're getting sick of it. I also feel like some of you do want to relocate. For you to get the Chariot to be the first card, some of you want relocation because I don't get it's boredom. I get you just feel like you're in an area that just doesn't subscribe to who you are. It doesn't make you feel like you fit. And that may have something to do with you being like, well, let me just look out for more money. And I feel like you're planning ahead, to be honest. I feel like Taurus is planning ahead. That's the easiest way to say that. The Hierophant, teaching and learning, Queen of Swords. You may have to start communicating or outbranching. The King of Wands. I feel like your heart's open, but you're worried about somebody passing. Not everybody, but some of you. Or you're just worried about being exhausted all the time. You may be trying to do too many tasks throughout the day or the weeks that come ahead in the next 2 months, or been feeling like this has been the rowboat where you can't slow down the fucking row action. Two of Pentacles in reverse with the Five of Swords. I feel like it's just got you drained, tired, exhausted, and nobody's listening, or you're not really communicating what's going on, what's bothering you. I feel like you're holding that back. The Seven of Cups comes with the Six of Swords. I do see you getting away from this. For you to get the Seven of Cups to the Six of Swords, I feel like you move out of this energy. But I'm going to tell you, it may be 4 months. Cards don't tell me. I'm telling you. Maybe 4 or 5 months, but I'm going to say early summer. Early summer, I see you getting away from this. The Nine of Cups. I also feel like you haven't given yourself enough time for you. You haven't really had that rejuvenation energy where you're doing enough for you, going out to a bar, going out with a friend, having a good time, maybe mingling with a person, getting laid, whatever the deal. I just don't feel like you're doing that. The Magician's reversed, and Balance, and Love. So that tells me, if the Magician reversed, are you lying about how you're feeling internally, or are you not focusing on it? Because it feels like it's more of a not focus. I feel like you're not focusing on love or the burdens of love right now. I feel like it's more of a career setting or a stability setting. Am I happy here? Should I move back here? Should I move in a new direction completely? Kind of trying to be content with your decisions, but knowing you need to make a fucking decision. Something like that. Seven of Swords. The Five of Pentacles is reversed. And the Ace of Swords. You also may feel like people weren't telling you everything you should hear. So some of you may feel like people were not speaking or giving you the correct guidance on a situation, or were holding back from you. And it may give you that uncanny or uncomfortable feeling to where you feel like you should move the fuck on. Anything else for Taurus the next 2 months? Two of Wands, make a decision. In the next 2 to 4 months, I guarantee you make a decision. I'm going to tell you that you may struggle to believe it's a good decision, but I think it's for the best. I'm going to say something to you where, for you get the Two of Wands, I almost feel like there's an atmosphere that you deal with or contend with that doesn't make you feel extraordinary happiness. And it doesn't feel like the work that you provide. It feels like the people around the work that annoy you or fucking bother you, or the environment you live in general is getting on your fucking nerves, and you want a different outreach branch. It's like you want this newness. I get this. I need this newness because And a lot of that could be you've dealt with and content with so much recently within the past year or two that it's bugging the fuck out of you. And you know it, and you're like, it's helping you push the envelope. Okay. Anything else for Taurus before we switch tarot? The past. So the past is something you're trying not to let get and be a burden. And it's bugging you, but it's also not making you focus on love. I feel like you're more career oriented than anything. And when it comes to love, I feel like you want to work on situations, but it feels like it keeps being a problem. I'm over this. Just keep putting in the work. Don't stop the momentum, even if it feels like it's this card with so the Knight of Cups and the Four Reverse. I feel like you just got to focus on the love for yourself, and you know that, but you're still not doing it enough. You want to do it enough, but the Queen of Cups is reversed. Why is she reversed? Why is somebody holding her? Because it's how you feel inside. You almost feel like this lonely soul that nobody wants to fucking do the right thing by. So you got to do it for yourself and do it by yourself, but you're not giving the effort to do any of that shit. You know you need to. I get this energy where it's like, I know I need to do what's best for me, but I also care about this shit over here and that shit over there. And I'm not worried about what I've seen or what's been portrayed towards me in a, I'm not going to say theatrical, unless it was very theatrical at work. I'm not going to give a fuck about the work environment because the work environment doesn't really appreciate my value to begin with, to the extent of the knowledge or the awareness I bring to the table. I feel like that's what you've been going through heavily. And I do feel like that it's happened from work to home, work from home, work from home. I can't get over it. It's making me feel like I'm going to pee myself. Oh, no, I just got to pee. But still, the world. And what is this card? It showed me the back and the Knight of Wands. So you have the curiosity factor, but you may be a little anxious on making the changes. I'm going to tell you, start working and trusting yourself with the changes. I do feel like you've missed out on a love situation or felt that way for quite some time. So if you've been single for more than 6 months or coming up on over a year, this is probably for you. What is this? The Four of Wands. Well, maybe it's time to get out there and make the acquaintances. Start celebrating. What do we have here? Maybe it's time for you to start believing in manifestations that can come true and can happen. I feel like you've been too stressed out and it's been holding you back. Eight of Swords, stress the fuck out. I'm over it. Guess what? The Ten of Wands, you're supposed to be over it. It's in reverse. The Moon, there's no secret to happiness. The only secret is if we allow it in or we give time to the emotional support or love that we deserve. You may be afraid of something happening or changing that is very dramatic or life-changing and hard to deal with. Some of you. Eight of Cups. Leave everything behind you that bothers you. Leave it. Let it go. Five of Wands. If it's a burden that's not worth the fight, fight for something that's worth the fight. Four of Swords has been on your mind for quite some time. Guess what? Focus on the victories. The victories will give you will propel you in a direction that makes sense. And I feel like I'm telling you shit you are already privy to. Like I'm over it. Knight of Pentacles. You just got to put the work in. That's what I got for you. Let me give you a little bit more. I don't know if I used the other tarot. I don't think I did for you. We'll see. I got kind of like lost in your reading for a minute. It's gold time. Goldilocks. Oh, my neck is so stiff. Oh, sorry if you heard that. Oh, shit, it's going to be tough. I'll do this the whole fucking way through. Here we go. My neck has been stiff all day. All right, here we go. Definitely slept wrong. Taurus, next 2 months. What do we got for you? Welcome in. And thank you for hitting that like button or subscribing to the channel. Trust me, you have no idea what's coming down the road. And neither do I. Well, a little, but a little bit. Here we go. All right, so for the person that has felt like things don't work out in relationships or haven't been there for you, haven't given, I feel like some of you just haven't had time to be in a relationship, is what it's telling me. I've got the Page of Pentacles reversed with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you've had to be very independent. I almost want to say precisive. I almost feel like as you've tried to be precisive or independent, or some of you had to were like trying so hard to want to focus on your goals, but things got in the way of it, is what I'm getting. Things got in the way of it. And then what happened is because they got in the way of it, it started to dwindle your savings account. What the fuck? Here we go. I've been here. I know how that feels. And I feel like you got to cut free of the things that have upset you, or you felt locked out about. Some of you, it has to do in relationship, like more than platonic, like another casual, more than casual entertainment, like basically a partner. Others of you, you're not worried about that at all. The person that's not worried about that, the energy I pick up on you is you've been worried about family or a home situation, but you feel like they've locked you out of it. This card makes me in the middle feel like you feel like I've been locked out or betrayed by getting like dishonored. I don't like that. The Chariot to the Three of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Wands. I feel like you've tried to open your heart or let it go. Clarify that. Oh, it's backwards. What is it? You've probably had no choice or felt like you're so passionate or care about a situation that showed no growth or expansion or made you feel a little bit, I feel like something tried to shrink you down to its size, and it wasn't sitting well with you. And I think you had to kind of say no to that. I feel like they were saying no to you. You had to agree to recognize, I got to say no to this. It's not fucking healthy. I'm not fucking doing this. I'm going to focus on my value. Clarify anything you can for the next 2 months. Taurus. Why? Upright yes, reverses no. What is it? Backwards again. You're changing things. You're going to change the way you view things. You're going to change the way things... You're being very adaptable. So you're learning to become very adaptable. Ironically enough, I just read Aries, and I said how Aries needs to become adaptable. Well, Taurus is learning how to do that. So if you're an Aries with Taurus, moon, rising, or a lot in your zodiac, it's probably gonna be forced upon you, whether you're ready for it or not. You're gonna cut out things that just don't work out or that need to be fucking in the past behind you. I'm so over it. Wait till you see the other card. You're gonna stop communicating with shit that doesn't work, or recognizing how to put the fucking thunder down. That's stop it, bitch. Like that's complete stop it. I'm over this. Bottom of the deck, completely. That's stop it 4 fucking times. I feel like you're gonna start focusing on your value and moving the fuck towards it and being the magician about everything that counts. Emotionally, I don't feel like it's gonna feel like the best thing to do. I feel like, and you're aware of this, but I feel like you know this is the outcome that needs to happen. Otherwise, you're gonna be the one on the bottom of the coin. I feel like your heart and your desire is going to focus on building, achieving. I feel like you're going to become this great achiever. I also feel like it turns you into a person that somebody else gravitates towards, and now they want to see if you'll open up towards them. That all depends on where you're at. Are you ready for it? Let's ask the bottom of the deck. The world is in reverse, the Emperor, and the Strength. No. The answer is no. If somebody comes towards you and it's too early, you won't really entertain it as much as you'll focus on what's important for you. You're being very strategic, is what it's telling me. That's what I see for you. Let's keep rolling. Gemini. Gem. Oh, I almost went to change the shit. I'm so used to using the app I use, but I'm like, I'm not paying these bitches fucking $250 or $265 or whatever it costs to fucking throw the sign on the board. I'm like, fuck that. And I'm tired of people asking for No timestamp. Stop being fucking lazy and watch the video or get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't have time for that bullshit. Like, people like try to take your kindness for weakness. I'm not one of those guys. You take my kindness for weakness, I'll tell you, go suck a dick. Go suck a smelly fucking tuna. I don't give a fuck. Go lick a llama's ass. Like, leave me the fuck alone. When you come in the comments and you ask me about timestamps, I'll give you one shot, whether you watch this fucking video or not. But you ask me about timestamps, you will not be able to speak again, because I will block your ass so fucking quick. I don't care. Why should I? You're being ignorant, and I hate ignorance. I fucking can't stand ignorant bitches, men, or if you find me ignorant, I find you just as ignorant for not trying to fucking learn what I have to offer. I don't like ignorance, and it's become too fucking common, like way too fucking common in 2024. Let me tell you, I just lost 3 ignorant ass bitches as I said that. Who's counting though? It makes me feel good to speak and express it. Maybe they had something else to do. Maybe they weren't ignorant. Maybe I'm being ignorant. So I give them the benefit of the doubt that maybe one of the 3 you want an ignorant bitch. One of the 3. That's just me being that stubborn ass fire sign. My Taurus, like moon rising, is like, shut up, zip the lip, don't say another motherfucking word, and focus on the video. And Leo's like, eat them alive, shit them out for breakfast. Anywho, let's go. Let's see what we get. Man, my knees aren't cold because I turned the heater on, but my feet are fucking freezing. Give me a second. Gemini, you're gonna have to wait. I gotta warm up my toes. My bunions are freezing. Holy shit. I have real bad circulation on my hands and feet. My hands are good. Like, they're warm as fuck. Like, in this room's probably, if I had to guess, I don't have a temperature gauge in here, but it's probably about 67, 68. But my feet feel like it's 38. Or like I dipped them in fucking snow for like an hour. My feet get so motherfucking cold. It's hereditary in my family. One side of my family. And I got stuck with that shit to where I literally thought I had diabetes like a year or 2 ago. I'm like, I think I'm diabetic. But no. And I realized, oh, I know who has this, and this is why I have it. All right. Gemini. It feels so strange not to have the sign on the board, but I'll get used to it. I may use a different app that I used a long time ago that's way, way better than what I was using, but I never put it on the computer, and I'm using a computer. I had it on the phone. I used the phone. My phone's clarity is way better than the computer, but I didn't like having a fucking dead battery every time I got offline. I'm like, what the fuck? And now I can't listen to music. I gotta wait 45 minutes to like get ready to fucking relax. Fuck that. In a pinch, I'll use the phone. But I'm like, now I know I can download it on a computer. I know they've changed a lot. I've been looking into it. We'll see. Gemini. What do we got for Gemini? 10 of Cups. Love on the mind. I feel like you want the engagement and the excitement of a partner. Let's see what this card is. Are you ready to see a relationship bloom? So I get this energy like you're either ready to see a relationship bloom, you're hoping for a relationship to spike. I just feel like you want to see it shoot up like a rocket, like a relation. Gemini wanted this yesterday, type energy. Like, where the fuck is my love or my romance? Some of you, it's the judgment call of a work situation. If it isn't a love situation, it's a work situation. Colliding together correctly, it does feel more on the sense of a love situation. A momentum. I get this strong. I need momentum with a love situation. Where to feel appreciated, loved, to be offered the flower, to be the one that people care about or think about. The Fool reversed. Why? 2 on the bottom. It's been, you're a fucking, Gemini's horny. You're a horny motherfucker. Maybe this came out last time for you, but I feel like it isn't with what you dealt with. Could have had fucking tight coochie, big dick, whatever. It ain't the past. It ain't the person with the big cock. It ain't the person with the tight vagina. It ain't that. It ain't that. You ain't focused on the person in the past. It's telling me you're focused on a love situation that feels so untouchable or untouchable to the body. Like you just want to be touched. I just want to be touched. I also get this weird fucking vibration of it isn't just about the touch, Leon. It's about the time. I want to spend the time with somebody. I want to feel like they're there for me and I'm there for them. But and I don't feel like you get that as much as wanting to touch. I feel like you get the touch feeling more. But lately, I feel like it's been more of I don't just need the touch. I just need the time to know somebody's there for me. I need somebody to help me with the things that make me feel like I'm doing everything solo. And I feel like you're ready. You've been ready, and you're not trying. Why do I feel like you're not wanting to expose how you feel? The 8 of Wands. I almost feel like you're ready for the leap, but you're also exhausted that it hasn't shown up. The King of Cups reversed and the 3 of Wands. So it's like emotionally, it's like you're ready for the excitement, but you're like, where the fuck you at? Where the fuck are you? And you're trying not to scream and be a wreck about the situation because you fucking know that's what's going on. It's just not showing up or building. And I feel like the King of Pentacles, you're also maybe stressing out either about health or work. That tells me you're stressing out about health, work, and how your heart feels. So I hope you're not having any internal problems with like your heart, but your health, your heart, sorrow. You have a lot of sorrow. Let's clarify the devil. I need to clarify why this is showing up. I just feel like beaten and battered. The Hierophant, the Queen of Swords. You're learning about what needs to. Oh, the King of Wands, the Empress. I feel like you've learned what needs to be cut out or what's working and what's not, and you're sick of footing the bill. I get this. I'm sick of footing the bill energy. Why the fuck do I have to keep footing the bill? 2 of Pentacles to the 9 of Cups, and emotionally, I feel like it's a drag. To me, that feels like it's a drag. It feels like it's carrying you nowhere, or like you're fucking becoming unhealthy with a situation. 7 of Wands. I feel like you need to focus on be practical on knowing your worth. You're about knowing your worth right now and trusting it. I feel something about that wolf and trust. You need to know and trust your worth right now, Gemini. The Magician reversed. I feel like you're lying to yourself about what you really care about or pushing forward towards it. So let me get this straight. Your fucking reading's telling me you know what you want, but you're not going after it. But you know your worth, but you're not doing anything with it. So are you afraid to do something? Are you worried that it'll backfire? Or are you trying not to let the stresses override you, even though secretly they have been? Because secretly it's telling me, psychically it's telling me they have been overriding you. You've been losing regardless. You want to win, and you're on the verge of it or trying to get to that fucking bridge. But it's like you're holding back more than you'd like or you should. What the fuck? You also may feel some of you are going to start talking to different people. I got to put the tarot down for a minute. Some of you are going to start talking to new or different people. I need you to do something for yourself, not for me, for you. If you start talking to anybody new or you're letting the stresses of life get in the way and other new energies come towards you, I need you to really concentrate on what stresses you out and if this new thing is good or if you're just telling yourself it's good when it's not. Just focus on what the fuck I'm telling you, because that may arise for you, or you may let the wrong energy in because of how you feel. I've done this. I think we've all done this. It doesn't look like it'll go anywhere. If anything, it'll just cause more chaotic bullshit. So the Four of Swords, it'll make you very contemplative, but at the same time, the Knight of Pentacles, it'll make you feel like, what the fuck am I doing, or why the fuck am I doing it? And it won't happen overnight. It'll take a little bit. It'll have to set its course. The Six of Wands, it doesn't end up good or successful. Five of Wands, it becomes a problem. Emotionally, you may try to ignore it or act like it never existed. Emotionally, what did you gain from it? Did you gain happiness, or did you realize, fuck, I just caused more chaos than I needed, and I was already dealing with a lot of chaos that I was trying to Eight of Swords fucking drop? And I feel like the balance isn't there. I feel like you're aiming for balance, but it's not in the desire that could come towards you right now. I'm gonna be as real as fuck. Knight of Swords reversed, don't rush towards it. I'm telling you, Three of Swords upright, it's gonna cause more fucking chaos or trauma that you don't fucking need. More knights. Who the fuck wants to wake up with anxiety all the time? Do you want to wake up with anxiety all the time, or do you want to learn how to trust yourself more? I feel like that's the necessity you're supposed to focus on. I feel like that's the train you jumped on, but you're about to jump the fuck off it. Don't do that, Gemini. Don't motherfucking do it. I'm telling you, stay on that fucking train. No matter how much that train makes you feel like you can't be the boss or you feel foolish, I don't give a fuck how it makes you feel. Don't fucking throw the baby with the bathwater out the window and cancel or accept the happiness that isn't going to be true happiness. Because all it will bring you is, where's that motherfucking card? Hold on. All it's going to bring you is despair, hurt, anguish that you don't fucking need. You already have enough of it. And I feel like you're fighting the good. It's like, you know that term fight or flight? I feel like you're trying to flight, but it feels like nothing but a fight. Well, guess what? If you jump it up too fucking fast, it'll be over before it begins, and I'm done with these cards for you. I'm telling you, it's not going to be the thing that you think is going to be what it could be. So if there's a situation that arises, this isn't someone you're dealing with. By the way, let me clarify. This is for the Gemini woman or man who starts talking to somebody or a couple different people and thinks that this person's got their back. They don't. That new individual or individuals, notice it'll take a little bit of time, a little bit of months to set it for you to catch it too. Be careful of that bullshit. I hate that shit. I hate that shit, especially if I can be the guy where it's like, I don't have to be speaking. My cursor's on my nose. Let me move it. I don't have to be speaking to you, but I'll know when I need to back the fuck up away from you well beforehand, and I'll let you fuck up. I'm good at that. Trust me, I'm too good at that. It makes people not like me. And I'm like, well, to each his own, bitch. Anywho, I'm going to drink some of this. Then we'll get into the other side for you. The gold. I forget what that tarot deck's called. Where's the box? It's over there somewhere. I've had it sitting outside of the box for ages. I just haven't used it. And I really like how it shuffles because the cards don't bend. What the fuck? My computer's telling me I don't have access to this feature. And I'm like, what feature are you talking about? I thought it was telling me I lost connection. Here we go. Gemini. Next 2 months. What do we got? Thank you, Jill. Gold Foil Tarot. Is that what it's called? I have no fucking clue. I have too many tarot decks to tell you. I'm pretty sure I'm using the Vampire Tarot. I think this is the Vampire Tarot. Well, I don't know what the fuck the name of this one is. I know the names of some of them, like the back of my hand, but not all. Not all. Gemini. Yes, I have it. Love it. Okay. All right, Tisha. Oh, I don't like that card to start. Aggravating the shit out of me. I love when they jump over the left hand, though. I have to tell you. I got like 3 messages, like brief messages. 6 of Wands reversed. 8 of Cups. Are you a Gemini woman that had to release a man? Some of you, this was recently. Some of you, this was a long time ago. It's one or the other. It's like it was within 6 months, or it was like 6 or 8 years ago, or 4 years ago. 4, 6, or 8, or like motherfucker, it was like 6 to 10 months, like something like that. I had to get away from this shit. It felt like it was unsturdy. I didn't trust something about this card. I never feel that way about this card, but I feel like I couldn't trust this bitch. Couldn't trust this motherfucker. I wanted to open up. I wanted to build with this person or get them to open up, but they fucking wouldn't. They were closed off. You were trying to turn a doorknob that had fucking KY jelly on the bitch, or it had fucking Johnson's baby oil on this shit. When really, you probably should have slapped him in the back of the head with that shit and said, "Wake up! What's wrong with you?" Had a deep conversation. Don't get physical and slap nobody in the back of the head and shit. But still, something like that. That's past tense. Here we go. You're gonna focus on your work and your children if you have kids. Some of you, if you don't have kids, it's just about getting things right. It means a lot to you right now. Something about means a lot to me. Card that stood in the middle. Could have a lot to do with letting go, emotionally not being intervened or upset. Some of you are going to work towards the secret process of knowing a situation bothered you. So a lot of you, that an ending that was hard to let go of, you're working towards completely letting it go is what it tells me. The Death card, the Nine of Cups reversed, the Magician in reverse. You may have been lying about emotionally how attached you were to it or how it made you feel. You also may be wondering if you're making the right. Am I making the right decision? 10 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. I feel like I'm over it. The cards just clarified it. I feel like you're pondering, am I making the right choice? Is this healthy for me? Should I be doing something else? Let's do it. Let's fire them out. Here we go. Was it healthy? Does that look healthy? Or does that look like a piece of shit? Does that look like the case tastes like fucking gold? Like the cards? Or does that look like the... I can't. I just can't. Or does that look like it tastes like a fucking bag of ass? I don't know. I couldn't think of something fast enough. Here we go. The Nine of Wands, the Page of Swords. The Nine of Wands reversed and the Page of Swords reversed. You don't like communicating with this person, or this person's always nagging you, or I don't want. I almost said they try to come off at you in like a different diplomatic nature, or that's what they tried to make you believe. There is no diplomacy or diplomatic nature here. Oh, it's aggravating me. It's just a negative ass attitude. You had a negative Debbie Downer, and I feel like you're not allowing that in, but you're also structuring how to figure out how not to be too close to it, whatever that's. Nine of Swords, you may have been stressed out or having a lot of headaches. For some of you, it was either you're having chest pains, you're having pains in weird parts of your body. It could be your chest, your knees, or your head. A lot of it may be trying to figure out what's going to make you happy moving forward. Eight of Swords, taking no regret with you or shame as you build forward, but also being careful about your health, or knowing that health is a big factor for you. Some of you are going to get communication, and it is with that new connection. So some of you, whether you're ready for it or not, it depends on how you feel about it, and if you've let go of what's hurt you. Something about if you've let go, if you've cut it out completely, what's hurt you, you'll probably win the battle. Temperance, Eight of Wands, 10 of Swords, thoughts. You've been asking for it, it's telling me. Holy shit. You've been asking for a happiness outcome. You wanted to relieve some stress of a situation. I get two weird energies on you. I'm done. I can't. I get these two weird energies where like you're sick of the stress of feeling like I have to do it all, be it all. You're definitely a parent for this part. I have to do it all. I have to be it all. But then again, you're also feeling over compelled to wanting to step forward, but you're not wanting to step forward. It's like you feel like you're telling yourself you're ready, but you're not. Whatever the fuck that's about. It's getting on my nerves. It's like you're saying I'm ready for something else, and I'm ready for the new. I'm ready to revive into something ready, like that I feel ready for, but I'm really not ready. I have so much shit to contend with before I will be ready, but I want it now. Like I have to give you that one that jumped. I think it's one or it's two. Emotional. So it's like emotionally, I feel like you want to see the changes now. I feel like this is, I need this now. Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're telling yourself. Page of Pentacles is reversed. I feel like you're not ready. 10 of Wands. I feel like the burdens, you're coming to the conclusion the burdens need to be complete first. I think you're recognizing things, but you're struggling to believe it. You're struggling to believe it. Strength. You're getting the strength to figure it out. I'm fucking over it. I'm done. That's your shit. Let's move on. No, that's not me. No. Bitch, then you ain't struggling. You just stupid. Stupid dumb. You can't fix stupid. Here we go. All right. As I did it again, I'm going to keep doing it probably half the night. Keep forgetting at the fucking chat. Wish me luck, too, on these bitches, please. Well, that bitch especially, Mega Millions. But on these bitches right here, these little Monopoly bitches. I've been playing these Monopoly scratch tickets lately that don't win me a motherfucking thing. They take all my fucking money every time. Fuck you, government. Anyways, I don't know. I just thought that was something you should know. I'm trying to remember what the fuck I just said to Gemini before I move on to Cancer. Must have been good. I already don't fucking know. Too tired to care. I care, but it's like I can't care for too long or I won't sleep. Or I'll think of more shit and I don't want to do all that. Hell to the no. You're supposed to think about it, not me. Here we go. Cancer. It was funny. Before we do Cancer, I dropped my kid off. What was it? Yesterday morning. No, it was like late. It was like 1 or whatever fucking time it was. I had to take his mother to an appointment, and I'm dropping them both off after the appointment. And as I get to the appointment, she's like, "Are you high?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Your eyes are bloodshot." And I'm like, "I haven't slept in like 30 hours. I've been too fucking straight. Can't stop. Got to keep going." I'm like, "I haven't had sleep." I said, "What is it, 1:30 right now?" I said, "I haven't slept in 30 hours. I said, and then I pulled the visor down before we went in this fucking appointment. I looked at my eyes and I'm like, I do look high. I look stoned as shit. I look like I just smoked a fat doobie. You know, it's crazy." But it just surprised me that she said that to me. Because I'm looking at myself like, wow, she's right. I do look stoned. And I'm thinking, like, I shouldn't be on the road. They're going to think I'm fucking high. The best part of that story is she asked me a question before we walked into the appointment about the appointment. And I had 10 seconds before we walked from the car to the door to answer the question and answer it accurately. And what do you think happened? I'll leave it there. What do you think happened? I said something inside. I'm like, I just looked at her. And then she asked me to do it for her kid. She's like, she's going to the same thing. Can you do it for her too? She wants to know because obviously you said something to her like he fucking already knew. Here we go. It was a good feeling. And a lady sitting in front of us was just like listening. And she's like, that's probably because he's smart. She's like, for him to figure that out in 10 seconds, he's very, very smart. I don't get compliments very often. Not like that, to where I'm just like, how have you been? How have things been in your life? You know, like I just bounce it off the other person. without really trying to dive into their shit. You do know how to shut it off. Thank God. Oh, now it's making me think about that person. I don't want to do that. Here we go. Cancer. Next 2 months. You're going to be all about putting your shit in order. Cancer, you're going to be all about making shit work out for the best. I feel like you're going to focus on a can-do attitude. I like this so far. I don't know where it's going yet, and I'm not going to try to pre-predict it unless it feels necessary during the read. If it happens, I'll tell you. Probably. But if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. Doesn't mean it will, doesn't mean it won't. I really don't want it for you. I just want to see what happens. You have justice in reversed. Why? Next 2 months for Cancer. Ooh, communication. So I feel like things that have been, you've felt like floored about getting ahead of that haven't been showing up will start to show up, or will start to be communicated. It's good news. I feel like, and I do feel like you're, put them down. I'm going to start doing my thing. I feel like you're more of the process of it than anything. I feel like you're going to start indicating what's really important. I feel like you know that, and you can't take anything else. And you can't take a bag of sand and watch the sand just dissipate anymore. I feel like I saw a sandbag, and I feel like if it was leaking out of the bottom, that bitch has gotten taped up, glued up, it's fucking stapled, whatever the fuck. And you're like, no. You have a very I'm in charge attitude going forward, probably from now till close to your birthday. You're going to keep building towards that too. And I feel like you should. I feel like you need the respect for it. Page of Cups, not just on a building or material gain, but on an emotional aspect of self-respect and self-reliance. But it goes beyond self-reliance. It goes about giving it out to get it back where it's been missing. What the hell? All right, the Seven of Swords. If anything comes towards you that you don't trust, I bet you put it away. You're done. Like if anything comes towards you that you feel like you can't trust it, or it makes you worry about it, or you keep imagining or thinking about an outcome, guess what happens? You say no. I guarantee you say no. No. The Five of Swords, you put it down. I'm telling you, it's in reverse. Anything that tries to keep you stuck, you're not having it. You're going to go out. You're going to start doing things for yourself. That feels like it's over the summertime, that Three of Cups. I feel like you're going to start either being invited out or getting out more. And I feel like this is a time where I feel like I've already went through the reflection. Something about, and you're aware of this, I've already went through the reflection phase. I've already reflected what makes me happy, what doesn't make me happy, what I'm not enjoying that I want to enjoy. I haven't been going towards it. Something about I haven't been going towards this, but now I'm starting to recognize I can go towards everything. I feel like something about I know I can do this. Queen of Swords. I just have to momentum. I have to break free of trusting this momentum. And you know. So I told one of the Zodiac they knew what the fuck they were doing. I don't remember who, but the Queen of Cups. Emotionally, you've probably been indoors a lot or staying put. Also been worrying about somebody passing on, much older than you. It may be a relationship you were in, and it may be their mother dying or passing on. You either hear about it or you know their health goes bad. Something like that. Five of Pentacles to the Tower. You're sick of being tired. You feel like every time you try to fight for something, it's closed off. And I feel like you've already went through this, and it's game over. Eight of Cups. You've put it behind you. You've recognized I have to open up not only on an emotional level, but a level of an awareness to where I don't feel rattled or stuck in a cage. It's like I can't be in the cage. I can't make my heart feel like that. I can't feel that way towards the ones I love or the ones that love me. The Five of Wands. Why do I feel like every time destruction comes at me, it doesn't hinder or bother you? I know why. Because your heart's open. You have a wide open fucking heart right now. And everything that didn't work out, you're not going to let it be your struggle. You're not going to let it, you're not going to, things you may have been anticipating to work out correctly, you're not going to let it, how do you say that word? you're not going to let it filter out the problem. Like the problems that you felt like you couldn't reconcile, you're going to start facing them, or you're going to start identifying, I have to face them. I can't look away from this any longer. I have to do what's good. This could tell me the only reason you won't do it is fear. That tells me if you don't do it, it's fear. You may already feel like it's too late. The Wheel of Fortune. It's only too late if you don't move. It's only too late if you don't move. Don't believe a pessimistic or an antiquated, like a desire or a belief. Don't believe in something that can be achieved. Like in other words, I feel like you're believing that like 10%, maybe 30%. I feel like it's 25. It really feels like 22 or even 18%. Feels like I could pull this off. The rest of you's pessimistic, too pessimistic about a good outcome. Stop it. 6 of Wands is a good outcome, and I feel like you need to hear that. The 4 of Cups is you letting it get the best of you, letting it ride you. There's no reason for that. The King of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles. It's time to move on, and move on from things that we can't change or that have already happened, and establish what can happen. And I feel like that's where your thoughts need to stay. If your thoughts stay there, anytime you failed or felt like you failed in a situation or it failed you, you're going to rehearse how to get out of it or make it part of your ending. You're not going to want to focus on the hardship of it. King of Wands is in reverse. Some of you, it's a relationship where a man lied to you, cheated on you, or disposed of you like garbage and showed you the complete opposite. Others of you, it stems a lot further than that. It's not just, I don't feel like it's a man that's just enabled the situation. I feel like you've allowed these situations to be enabled because of you've procrastinated. It's a procrastination energy I'm picking up heavily. Hold on. 10 of Swords is reversed, and it's in love or in the direction of believing it can turn around. The only person that's going to turn this around or make the decision is you. 2 of Wands reversed. You can't lie about what's been done. You can't be caged once again about what's done. You can only become aware or open up to the idea of what can be. If you keep blocking a situation out, you're just going to keep hurting internally. I don't know. You're not playing with something that needs change, and you're realistic to it. You want to change. For you to be satisfied, you need to change. But you're holding back. This tells me I'm holding back. You're trying not to be depressed. I get this. I'm trying not to be depressed with it. I don't want to talk about how I feel. 5 of Wands reversed to the 9 of Wands to the Ace of Hearts. Back to your heart again. You're holding back of how much something hurt you, whether it was a relationship with family or a lover. It's hurting you, and you're holding back. And then you're trying to focus the little bit of time you give to outside source. It's where if somebody's going to be gone and you didn't say your last piece to them, and if it isn't that, it's staying in hermit mode, shade shut, door shut, kind of like the person that won't open their fucking door or turn their lights on during Halloween. The Star. You're not doing anything. The 10 of Wands reversed, the 8 of Swords. You're contemplating how to get to a victory without really putting the effort or the footing into getting the victory. I do feel like you overcome this, but I do feel like you have to put the work in. If you don't put the work in, you fail. You're going to fail. Page of Wands. It's going to take communication. It's going to take new areas of development. Something about that's how you achieve the balance. That's how things start. I feel like that's how things start. King of Wands and decision. You can't have your heart closed off from it or be afraid to rush towards this. The Queen of Wands, it does stress you out. The Magician, I feel like you lie about the outcome that could persist or become. I feel like stop giving yourself an I'm not good enough attitude, because that's what your fucking reading's telling me, and it's pissing me off. I'm not good enough, or it's too late, or it's almost believing, it's having a willpower of wanting to be in a proper mindset for other people, but shitting on yourself. I don't like that. And I feel like whether you acknowledge it or not, you do it. You do it too frequently. So let me get it right. Let's pretend I'm writing a book real quick. You treat everybody else fucking good, but you treat yourself like shit. Can I tell you I don't do enough for myself or have enough time for myself? Yes. Is that different from caring about myself or what my standard should be set at? I'm going to recognizing where it's went and doing nothing with it. There's a big difference. Here we go. The other part for you, the goal. What do we got for Cancer? I hope it's good. Thank you, Eden. I'll read that later. I just read everything in Gemini resonance. I appreciate that. It's nice of you. Here we go. I think that was the reading. I said I forgot it already, but it could have been fucking. Yeah, I had it because it was the last one. All right, here we go. Oh shit! I have to give them to you. When they hop like out of my hands, I'd be foolish not to give them to you. Let's see what they say. They're so shiny. Love, past, more love, and you. You showed up. You fucking showed up, and unfortunately, only 2 of the 4 cups are upright. So what is it telling me? We're going to start in the middle. 6 of cups, the Page of Cups, in reverse. What is that telling me? The past has been emotionally draining, but you're getting over it. You're finally recognizing how to get over the horse. Here we go. What should you be working on as of now? Mending those problems or creating the solutions to move towards better outcomes. So for some of you, it's I need to mend something that hurts me. For others of you, it's I don't need to mend this. I need to mend myself over what happened in the past or my belief in what can come towards me, what I can offer to somebody else and move towards it. So there are some watching that you've been through the ringer in relationships. Let me explain this part. If you've been through the ringer in relationships or you've been single for quite some time, this is you. You've been single, and I mean years. I'm not talking 6 months, a year. To me, single is a couple of years. You've been single for a couple of years or longer. That's you fighting to acknowledge I need to do more. I need to become more academic towards society, towards trusting that there's an option or a fit for me or somebody who's going to care about me, reciprocate my feelings, and I can reciprocate theirs, and we can have that bond or have that wake-up call. There are some out there feeling that, where others are recognizing I have to let go of what's been done. And the only way I get to the journey of happiness or move towards it, whether it's with the past that I want to correct or whether you do or you don't, because some of you, it's I want to correct the past and I want to see it move forward beautifully. Others of you, it's I'm over. I need to know I'm over the past, which you probably do. I feel like you do. The way I'm reading this, I feel like you know you're over the past. You just haven't reconciled how to start again. What the fuck? Bottom of the deck, make a decision. Underneath it, build towards that decision. Build towards that decision. Don't contemplate it. Some of you could feel like if you were to speak, it won't be listened to, judgment reversed emotionally, and you don't want the stress of it. You don't want to be indicated or feel put out. Something about I don't want to be put out when it comes to that communication. I need the strength to let go of. Some of you, it's a matter of I need to be strong enough to recognize where I started and where I ended and not be foolish to worry about what things happen in life, but it isn't everything. I hate doing this. I fucking hate doing this because it's kind of a little private. But there was a time in my life where, and I was a young man, a very young man, and I'll probably take it to me. I'll probably take it to the grave. But I had somebody say something. You ready for this? Because I'm not ready. So I had somebody say something to me as a very young man, maybe even a boy. Probably 13, 12 years old. I don't remember how old I was, but I was very young. They said something to me because of what they dealt with didn't work for them. But then I predicted in front of them as a child and a young child, what they feel isn't what I'm going to experience. And what I'm going to experience, I told them. And I've already lived through the process of being correct. And the whole point of this wasn't about who's right or who's wrong. It was about being able to do something that other people aren't willing to understand. That's it's almost like fear and loathing for me. It doesn't work for me. What may work for another may not work for another. I get that shit. It has nothing to do with that. Imagine how that would make you feel. Then imagine when your eyes opened up to, like, I said something to them that was very, like, I didn't like how they approached it, or how I had something to say about somebody who wasn't in my life that I wanted to be in my life. But their view of that person was so fucking dog ugly that I'm foolish. And I had to change their mindset, predict a little bit of the future. Fucking expands over, I don't know, 10 years, 10, 12 years later. But what I predict does happen. But I don't say it with animosity or anger. I say it out of a pure piece of understanding and love, where they've lost that love for an individual. Things can always come full circle, no matter the circumstances. And I feel like people dwell on believing the opposite, or not being feeling like they're available to chase the truth. And it didn't make me feel like a better person for knowing the truth. I did not feel like a better person at that time or later on when I recognized, holy shit, fucking goddamn, close to 15 years later in my life, that I was correct. And it dawned on me. I had this conversation. I knew this would happen. I knew I would be here. It didn't bother me. What bothered me is the thing I said to the person that was ugly because of their own decision and them trying to put their own decision on me. And it bothered me because as a person, I should know better and I shouldn't do that. Now, I will pop off at the mouth at people out here and not give a fuck, but a lot of people are just shallow or careless or don't have an open heart or try to shit on empathy or don't have the recognition to, have compassion for something they don't understand. Anyways, anything else for Cancer? Cancer. Yeah. All right. So that's you gotta trust in what you're feeling. Trust in what you're feeling because it's probably going to be very accurate. And so you may go through times where you feel extremely accurate or you feel like you should extremely keep it. I almost get this energy like you're gonna have high accuracy from now till like July. I'm almost positive you'll be very accurate, but you'll try to keep it to the chest energy. I feel like you keep it to the chest. You don't want nothing else to do. You do seem like you're ready to spoil the fun and like spoiling the pleasure with that Ace of Cups. But then again, I feel like you hold back. Judgment's reversed, 10 of. Don't let work or things in your life obligate you to do the things that you want to do, is your message. Whatever the fuck that means. I'm over it. I feel like there are things that have ended or that you've learned about. There are things that you love, but things that stress you out that you want to work towards. I'm over this. I feel like this has been going on with you for a long time and you felt put out or you felt unvictorious or your heart's been in so much fucking pain that you've had no choice but to feel like the best, healthiest outcome for me to not be depressed or be in a fucking bubble where I feel non-existent to what's important to me is to not do anything. You're only lying to yourself doing that. And if you want to take care of somebody else, you've got to be able to take care of yourself. That's your reading. Okay. That won't be everybody. That'll be some out there that really are starting to face their shit as a Cancer zodiac sign. A little side message for you, Cancer. I see you also, some of you, not all of you. I see some of you trying new foods or something of a new flavor in your mouth. So if you pick up like vape penning, you're going to start trying like strawberry or luscious this and weird like sweet type shit. But it's like candy tasting shit. I'm over it. Or you've already started it, whatever. Let's keep rolling. Leo in a minute. Leo, Leo, Leo. Here we go. Hey, Debbie, Jill, Samantha, Cassandra Lynn. Hi. Hi, Jilly. Hi, Rita. Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Are you focused on career? If you're not focused on career, you're focused on loving career or learning how to love yourself. I'm just gonna go on a fucking crazy tangent for you, Leo. Leo ladies. A lot of you Leo ladies are gonna be going on a fucking roller coaster ride. And it's from now to your birthday. Some of you gonna get laid too from now to then. Or I don't see it being something that sticks around. If my hands want to stick together and stay together like this, no. Some of you are gonna get that, and then it's gone. It's gone. Bow. Some of you are like, I'm not doing that, bitch. Wait until it happens. Because it's gunning for some of you. Well, others of you that don't do that. Leo ladies, I'm going to read the Leos really quick before I touch the tarot. Hello, ladies. Some of you, it's going to be a career situation. So it's almost like you're going to burst the bubble. You have poison ivy on your arm. It's all fucking bubbled up and you want to burst it and watch that bullshit pop. I could get worse and grosser with it where it's like pus somewhere on your body and you want to watch that pus bubble burp. I said it wrong. Burst. I said burp, but burst. Gross. But some of you it's gonna be busting. I feel like some of you women, I feel like you've been busting your hump, but you're feeling like you need to do something that creates more. And you know this, but you just haven't made the time or really figured out what it's gonna be that makes you happy. I feel like to you, it isn't just about making more money. It's about getting the more money, but being happy with what you're doing or who you're putting your time and effort with. That's not relationship. That's all straight work. But I feel like I see you expanding or wanting to expand, wanting to do more. Maybe some of you are going to start doing this, trying to start your own channel or have had this thought. I just get this itching feeling on my neck where it's like, I'm going to start reading tarot or I'm going to start doing something. I got to start helping more. I got to start making more. I got to start doing better. It doesn't have to be tarot. Some of you, it has a lot to do with figuring out what it's going to be where you're away from what you're doing. And I do see some of you having, I want to say, either like a good vacation and entertain somebody else, or like a fling that may go on for a little bit, a couple weeks. If that might be a one-time thing, but some of you it's a couple weeks and then it kind of dwindles down because your focus starts to go towards other things. I'm not going to say much. Let you figure that shit out in the future. Here we go. Knight of Wands, you haven't been getting that. This is for the one that hasn't been getting it or has been lying about thinking they need it. Oh, the Strength card in reverse. Does she know that she's ready for the fun, the celebrations? Has she been lying to herself about making the decision? Absolutely. You've been lying about how you've been feeling about getting in the sack. What in the motherfuck? Well, guess what? When something feels dead, it's when it comes up and stands up on its own. That shit sprung out of the ground like it's going to spring out of the motherfucker's pants. Anywho, I don't get longevity. Some of you maybe, but no, I can't lie to you. It's not long. I don't know about his dick. Maybe as long as fucking a microphone or a goat's dick. I don't know. All I'm saying is the longevity of the situation may not be that long. The dick may be long as the day is long. I don't care. I don't know. I don't want to fucking know. Ten of Swords. It's gonna fucking frustrate you. Queen of Eight of Cups. You either walk away or awareness, or you open. Oh, you get naked. You definitely get naked for a bitch. This chick's naked in the water. Emotions are open. Wants to work with it. Wants to move towards it. Feeling it. I'm done. Lovers, you're gonna be feeling it. You're gonna want to work with it. Someone's gonna have to make a decision whether it's you or them. I feel like you do. I feel like you do, or you recognize it's not gonna go the distance. Something about you recognize, and it just puts you back to work. Hierophant, you feel like you learned a lesson. You also might feel like I started to move towards something that I knew I shouldn't have, but I wanted that excitement. All I feel like it does is Knight of Swords is keep you on momentum mode. And I feel like a lot of it is with the things that have fallen apart. A lot of it feels career based, or you focusing on something you like, whether it's a figure of your body or changing it or having enough money to do it, or focusing on making more money, being more independent. Also, not having to deal with anybody else's nonsense noise. You have a lot of background noise around you that I feel like you've been trying to just shovel away, because it's like picking up a shovel and going to scoop the dirt, but you're shoveling up shit and the shit won't get off the shovel. Whatever, that's a fucking weird analogy, but that's what I got. Five of Wands, Page of Cups, Three of Wands. What are you trying to make a decision? So some of you are going to try to make a decision towards a man. It might be a young guy, or he might just fuck like a rabbit, because he's a young bastard. You look like the more mature or older woman, and he's a young person that just wants to get you goat. What in the fuck? Or he just has a young looking maybe body or face. You will enjoy the sex. I feel like if you get into something with a man, you'll enjoy the sex. I feel like the sex will be good for you to get the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands. But I do feel like for you to get the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Swords, reverse the Hermit, and the Ace of Wands, I feel like you're not in love with it, but you're in love with the sexual intercourse. Change is imminent, and judgment, the outcome, and the Hermit. So you may have to take your piece or stand your ground. Every time I feel like I tell you have to focus on what's good for you, it goes back to like a career setting, or you being like, that's what I should have been focusing on the whole time. King of Swords, that's what where my mind should have been. Maybe that's where my mouth should have been. Whatever. I'm over it. The Chariot, the Six of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the King of Cups, Nine of Swords, and High Priestess. I feel like you're going to be able to trust what's going to make you happy. And I do feel like this is going to take about a month or two, or the minute you start getting involved with the relationship, seeing like what makes you happy or what you don't like about them, but what you do. So maybe I'm getting it completely twisted for some of you Leo ladies. Maybe you're a Leo man and it's going to make sense to you. I don't know. Maybe it's just not just the woman I'm getting. But the story, anyways, goes like this. And I am going to portray it towards a woman because I feel like I just read a bunch of women. I feel like you're going to recognize if you want to grow or not with somebody, or what you like about them, whether it's the growth of them or whether it's the growth of something that works. But at the same time, I feel like the growth of something has to do with you, not them, or how endowed they are. Not at all. Fuck no. I feel like that's an excitement for a minute, just to propel you to focus more on what you were already trying to focus on, but you were letting it slip. Whatever. All right, give you a little bit more. I'll give you a little bit more, Leo. Are you going to throw them out the fucking window? I feel like the answer for you is to trust the experience, but also trust yourself. There are going to be times where you have anxiety or you recognize what's in front of you. I feel like the answer is you're going to know because your heart's going to tell you. and you can't lie or hide from it. I feel like if you try to, it just causes more confusion or frustration. Page of Swords. You may try to communicate how you feel and recognize Six of Pentacles. The balance you wanted or the happiness you were trying to create was a matter of ending. Basically, the stability wasn't going to be grounded. You would have stayed stuck. You know what I'm saying? And I think you're aware of this. Both your cards showed up for you. The Magician. The only person you'd be lying to intently is yourself or the other person. And I don't feel like you're doing it to the other person. I feel like you'd be honest and open about how you feel. I don't know how direct you'd be, Leo ladies, where you're like, listen, you dicked me really good, but everything else about you sucks. Like maybe that's how the Leo. I've never been with a Leo girl, so I don't know. And I do know that you guys can be a little bit different. I got a Leo little sister, and I've met a Leo women, and I don't know. I think it's either going to be like 100 all the way with a Leo and a Leo woman and a Leo man, or it's going to suck asshole, like be 0-0, like fuck you and fuck you. Like it all depends on the person, or the people, the connection, whatever. But still, I just feel like you're going to see a lot. I feel like you're going to see a lot, and you're going to see it, and you're going to basically not let it get. I feel like you're going to let it get you to an area of comfort, but not be worried about letting it go. I just get this. I won't worry about this. Let it. Like you're going to not let this bother you. But now, if you're a sexaholic, and you think I'm reading you, I'm fucking not reading you. You're going to be licking a lollipop for like the next 6 years of your life and wondering why this person has no social life, nobody talks to them, or you're the only one around them, and getting humped 18 times a day, fucking like the Easter Bunny / the Energizer Bunny, and not giving a damn. And that's what you're happy with until you one day it dawns on you, oh, wait a minute, this person kind of reminds me of a serial killer. Or some shit like that. I don't know. Maybe that's somebody else's story. Here we go. Leo. The Star card. In reverse. What's here for Leo next 2 months? Women or men? I don't just want a woman story. I felt like too heavily attached to female. Both. What do we got? Both genders. Ooh. They flip-flopping. Do you? They don't want to go back in. They want to stay out for a reason. Let's see how you start. I already flipped this one over, so I got to start over here. Magician's reverse, with love reverse, with star reverse, and with the past, with trusting the past, or moving towards what? I don't know. What are you trying to move towards? Discovering what? How to let go of things that might have upset you. I get this energy where Leo, whether you're a woman or a man, you're letting go of things that treated you like shit. And I feel like you're going to do this throughout the whole, through almost the whole fucking year. I thought I had 12. I think it is 11. Yeah, 11 cards the whole year. I'm over it. I was like, I think there's 12 cards here. Is 11. I feel like you're going to do this the whole year, or you're going to really identify with it. I'm over it. That one's first. So when it comes to your stability or being aware of a situation or trying to balance it, let's see what it says. Clarify that for both genders. Top. You'll have thoughts on it. Page of Pentacles. But if it doesn't feel like you can trust it, you will not work with it. For you to get the Six of Wands in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse is a double no. That tells me you'll say no. The Emperor, you'll feel it's in reverse. I feel like you'll feel like the gold foil tarot. You'll have to release it. That's the main card of the deck. You'll feel like you have to let it fly. The Hierophant, the Hermit, the Two of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and emotionally, what? I feel like you emotionally. If something doesn't get you in about 5 areas, like on your fingers, like we have 4 fingers and a thumb. So if they don't hit you here, 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 and here, forget it. If they get all five, the four fingers and the thumb, you're going towards it. Otherwise, if it doesn't happen with at least four, you're not going to be all intrigued, and it may take a little time for that to set in. By September, October, if you deal with somebody, you would know what I'm talking about. Especially if all you guys recognize you're doing, or you especially recognize all you're doing is sexual shit. Having sex, not doing much more than that. It doesn't just feel like that's enough. I feel like the other person wants more, but isn't there. I feel like you're focused on other things and you want to be there for those other things. The alignment feels off. That's all I can say. It feels very fucking off. Here we go. All right. We're going to read Virgo when I come back. I got to go pee. We'll read Virgo when I come back. Thank you for waiting. I'm going to smoke a cigarette while I'm gone. Fuck all that. I'm smoking a cigarette. No way I'm not. Oh, shit. See you in about 3 minutes. Oh, I feel so much better. Shit, I almost knocked over one of my lights. Oh, I felt so much better. It was like on the bladder for way too long, for like 20 minutes. Sitting there trying to read, pretend like I didn't have to take a piss. But like Taurus, like the end of Taurus, I'm like, fuck, I knew this was going to happen. Doesn't surprise me. But it was clean looking. That shit looked clear enough to drink. Holy shit. I am tired, though. I'm fucking always tired. Oh, never get enough fucking sleep. Anyways, Virgo, you're up. I do that all the time. I flick my cigarettes too hard and the fucking head falls off. It's super fucking annoying. To me, at least. All right. Here we go. Hi, Anna. Oh, hey, Casey. Cancer was already done. There will be no timestamps. You may have to watch the whole video. I got a little blunt about how I feel about people in their comments. I'm not going to chew you out. I'm just going to say that in the video live. I'm too fucking tired to care. You probably don't want to rewind to that, so hopefully you don't land on that. But it's in there, but you got to search for it. If you choose to timestamp the video in the comment section, I won't be upset. That's cool. That's fine. But at the same time, to each his own. You know, like, Anywho, Virgo. Oh. Here we go. Virgo. This guy's such an asshole. Well, fuck you too. I just don't care lately. I do. That's the sad part about it. More than people understand. That's what fucking gets into my skin. Other than that, let's keep reading. Virgo, give him a good message. It'd be ugly as fuck because I said that. Let's cross our fingers that it's not. The Wolf, the Wheel of Fortune. I was totally wrong so far. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I spoke too soon. You could be feeling like you're having trouble with decision making. You could be a Virgo. I'm going to say it. A Virgo sun sign, like a cusp, a Virgo Leo, Virgo energy. You could feel like the progression of things going in your favor are slower than dog shit. Than a dog that's constipated trying to shit on your lawn. The fuck? Kind of. I bet you that gave you some fucking imagery. It did to me. I just saw a fucking golden retriever trying to take a shit and the poop stuck out its ass and it won't fall. And I'm like, that's some gross ass, thick ass shit. Too big for your butthole. Anyways, the 8 of Swords to the 7 of Cups reversed. Yeah, it gave me some real fucking vivid imagery. 2 of Pentacles. Ooh, I don't like this reading because it's telling me you feel like things aren't progressing in a way, on a materialistic, like in a way of money, like you would have preferred. It's just taking its fucking time, and it's like you want to choke a bitch, kind of taking its time, and it's stressing you out with the Strength card upright. This is a woman that's stressed in desire, or a man that's stressed with a desirable outcome. But then it went from that to the 8 of Swords to the 7 of Cups to the 2 of Pentacles to the 3 of Cups. It's also in fucking like having fun, in like a pleasure manner, in like a engagement manner. It not showing up, or you feeling like you're kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place. Here we go. This is for the very single Virgo. You're very single at this time. 9 of Swords. I'm over it. You're very single at this fucking time. There's no love there. There's only stress there. There's a lot of stress that I feel like the Hangman in reverse, you're trying to release it. 6 of Pentacles, you want balance. You're hoping things will balance out for the best towards love, towards fortune. 7 of Pentacles feels like the past hurt you so bad, it puts you almost in a fucking coma. And now you're trying to make decisions where change is the only identifiable object, or is imminent. Jesus Christ. King of Wands with the Page of Cups. Love may not really feel like it's the most important thing right now. So you may feel like you need to focus more on what you can do or provide for yourself versus going towards the external feelings, but also the internal feelings that you crave. Virgo, what the fuck? Take them. I might stop. I probably will because there's so many in my hand. 3 Three of Wands reversed, Ace of Swords. So I don't feel like you lack truth and clarity on a situation. I feel like you just feel like it's not showing up. I feel like your stability is more important. I feel like you want to move towards both. The higher, I feel like you felt like you've learned lessons in love, but at the same time, you feel like all the outcomes are shit, or dog shit, completely shit, shit, cat shit, dog shit, bat shit crazy. I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but the Four of Wands reversed with the Ten of Cups reversed, Judgment reversed, the King of Cups. You have a lot of love that you want to see happen, but you have a lot of things that you know that need to be fixed at the table, the head of the table, before it can happen. The Page of Pentacles, it feels like it's not showing up. It's in reverse. I feel like it feels like it's not showing up, or it might not be worth the fight right now, or it's I can't say anymore that it's not showing up. Eight of Pentacles reverse. It's not presenting itself, or you're not putting yourself in the situation to, maybe because of the circumstances you're dealing with now, something like that. Let's give you, I was going to stop, but fuck that. We'll give you a little bit more. Just a little bit. There's a lot of fucking tarot all at once. Nope. I am not doing that. You did get the decision card, but we'll clarify that. Make a decision. What kind of decision is going to happen in the next 2 months for Virgo signs? Hold on. I'm not like that. It's going to take 4. I have a lot of cards in my hands. I've already given you fuck more than half the deck. Last time. Virgo. Next 2 months. You're going to focus on career-based attitudes and mindsets, it's telling me. I feel like you know you have to stay on top of what makes you happy and not let the emotional aspects of life get the best of you with that Queen of Pentacles energy. I feel like you're aware of this. Some of you, you've been aware of this for a long time, and probably that'll fuck your happiness up. The Sun card, the High Priest. I'm fucking over it. I said you've been aware of it. Happiness and the fucking High Priestess is you being aware to it. You knowing what's going on. The Moon is awareness. It's reversed. The Queen of Swords, and feeling like you don't have the action or it showing up like for you. I almost feel like you're being held in contempt. You shouldn't be. The Fool. The Queen of Cups. The Two of Wands. I feel like you've been trying to make a decision, but you feel like something's not outweighing the balance. But that Eight of Wands in reverse. Four of Cups. Emotionally, it's I almost want to say devastating, but I feel like it's more, it feels like erratic. It puts anger in you, but it also feels like things aren't moving for a reason in the way you want, or you're still getting over something that was unhealthy. You may feel like you're getting over an unhealthy environment and you have to wait. Nobody wants to hear that. The Emperor reversed, the Temperance card. Oh, I just said you have to fucking wait. And the Ten of Swords. So you're getting over a situation that made a problem. Whether you want to admit it to yourself or not, you're getting over it. The Queen of Cups in reverse is you getting over it. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like is you trying to get your foot in the right position or propelled in the right mindset. That feels more like a career situation or balanced with money versus love. The Five of Cups is upright with Ace of Pentacles. So are you focused on not lying about the things that upset you? Because it's telling me that's the balance you're looking for. It's also telling me you're looking for excitement and fun or believing in it again. The Four of Swords, your thoughts have been on your mind about it. The world, it's been upside down. The Knight of Swords, it feels like nothing's coming towards you. The Hermit, feels like you know what you want to see change or build. And it's money and love. You have a money and love reading. You want to see both of them transpire at the same time, and it feels like nothing's happening. Or the Page of Swords, like the growth is slow, or like every time you think about it or ask for it, it just comes back towards you with dealing with what you're already dealing with. The Magician, believe a little bit deeper. Believe a little bit deeper in what you can offer or what's coming towards you. The infinity symbol. Believe in yourself. Believe in what can be created. I want to tell you the past is behind you for a reason, so you don't feel down in the dumps. That's what I have for you on those. All right, let's go to the other cards. You may have been having these good ideas, but neglecting them. Something about if you've been having these good ideas, but neglecting them because of your feelings, stop doing that. Just try them. If they don't work and a good idea becomes a bad idea, try the next good idea. Something like that's important for Virgo. Whatever. Here we go. Virgo. Next 2 months. No more stress, Virgo. No more stress. The stress needs to be the furthest thing from your mind, the way you feel, everything. Go towards it. Go towards it with passion. Go towards it open-hearted. Something about that's important. I'm over it. Having an open heart will bring in the happiness, but also not stressing. You have to not stress the situation. Just 3 of Wands. For you to reach the happiness, you got to move on. You got to move on. Let it be what it is. Let what be what it is, what you've already dealt with. And that's the struggle for Virgo. The Chariot. You have a lot of moving energy and building energy. So you're excited to move in the right direction. It just feels like it hasn't been showing up, is what the reading keeps telling me. Oops, it's one of my alarm clocks. That alarm tells me I gotta let my staff know that it's time for first break in about 4 minutes. First break. I have to say it over there. They're gone to about I don't know, 6 to 20 people. Here we go. I'm looking at the phone why the fuck did that just go off at 11:50? And I'm oh, I know why that went off. Here we go. So you're recognizing that what's behind you is behind you. I just feel like you're struggling to move forward, or trusting that moving forward will be the right outcome or decision. So a lot of you, it's the thoughts. Your thoughts are outweighing the heaviness or the battle that comes ahead. Here, also, some of you, it's still working through a broken heart, or not liking how you were deceived in a situation. Or some of you, it has to do with how they were very deceptive with you, or how you were mistreated, how they didn't treat you. I'm over it. How they didn't treat you right. How it became an ending. How the Page of Cups reversed is what it is. I feel like your solution is to just focus on the balances that you can work towards. The things that haven't worked towards, you've discovered that. You've learned to shut down on things that aren't worth communicating with or building with. So for this reason, I'm going to tell you, even though I feel like it's been hard for you to believe you can move forward. Something about I'm struggling to believe I can move forward or completely be content. You know that saying, it's not over till it's over? Well, it's been over. And I feel like some of the Virgos know that, and they've just had a hard time moving into something new. Like they've let that go and they're aware it's over. Other Virgos, they're still hurt by how they were done, how things were mistreated, or they've recognized where they fucked up and where the other person fucked up, and they're having a hard time letting it go. Something like that. Let's keep going. Virgo. You're gonna move out. You're moving out of it. You have way too many move cards. And you're trusting that. You're trusting that it's best, that the things you've learned were best for you, even if they didn't sit well with you, or they made you feel like you were inferior to it for a minute. It's like when you tried to play with it, you recognized it was too unhealthy to play with. You had to let it go. The Ten of Swords. I had to let this go. I had to become aware. I had to go through everything. This woman's upset. I had to go through all this experience. It wasn't my imagination running wild, or me thinking I'm stuck on a situation too long. It was me recognizing what's balanced out and what's not. And I feel like the change is healthy for you. This change is very good for you. Sometimes it's better to have the change, because if you don't, you'll miss out on something else that's potentially good for you, a good gaining situation. So in other words, if you ride a situation for too long, you don't know if you're going to miss the next best thing. You know what I mean? Like, you won't jump off one train that's on fire to jump on the other train that's going to be enlightened with love and respect and everything that you've been looking for. Sometimes it's hard to believe we're deserving of that, or that it's even out there in our reach. And I feel like you aren't stupid to the fact. I just feel like you've held on to stuff too long and then try to focus too much on work more than focusing back on balancing of work and love. And that's what I got for you. Scorpio. No, almost skipped somebody. A Libra. Can't switch it. I'm so used to switching it. I hate that about the last thing I used. It's going to annoy me for a while. I remember I can't change the sign and it's not in front of me. That's the second time my ear. When I went to go pee a minute ago, I had this high-pitched ring in my ear. I just got it again in the same right ear. It's a good sign. Makes me feel like I'm doing something worth my time. I was like 3/4 of the way up the steps. And I'm like, holy shit, that's a high pitch. And it went on until I hit the second to last step. I had to turn right, go up the next step, open the door, and it was gone. Here we go. Libra now. Libra. Libra's already. I hope so. I have no idea what the fuck's going to be said in Libra. Libra. I want to tell you stuff, but I'd rather just let the tarot roll. Then if I feel like I need to jump in, I will. Libra. Next 2 months. Ooh. Devastation. King of Wands reversed and Page of Cups. So some of you that may have been focused on career may start to backpedal away from career, or career may start to go not as forward as you expected. In other words, things may change, whether it's it could be a hobby, it could be a life. It's either a hobby or something for some of you, it's a hobby. Some of you, it's something that became more than a hobby that you got serious with, and it starts to slow down. It's telling me it starts to slow down because you start to want to focus on love more. Okay, whatever. Here we go. Or you just don't have something about, I don't have the time for this. I want to focus on something that's meaningful to me, whatever. So if you have the money to focus on something else and not much career, you're not living paycheck to paycheck, you may start focusing on love or looking for love or hoping love's looking to find you, something like that. I'm over this. So the Knight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. It's because it's a longing energy. Like I'm longing for love. I want love. The Seven of Pentacles. I've let go of all the things that disturb me or hurt me. Knight of Pentacles reversed, and the Two of Pentacles. You're going to make a decision on a person, a partner, or moving towards a love situation. I feel like the money situation, you want both, but you got to make a choice. And I feel like you don't like the sacrifice. I get this. I don't like it. I'd rather do both or focus on money than love, but something's going to propel you to recognize one's not working, and you start focusing on the other. Four of Wands, and it's love. I'm fucking done. It's love. You're gonna start focusing on love. And if you fucking tell me you're not, bitch, if you don't, too bad. You're gonna go broke and be fucking horny and lonely and all that shit. Whatever. 10 of Pentacles reversed, and the Four of Pentacles. I feel like also either somebody's got their mind on you and how you're gonna respond to them when something gets leaked out or said, or you're going to be feeling this way. Something like that, whatever. Somebody's worried about the judgment in a love situation. So if there's a Libra, and I feel like a man, because of this fucking card, the King of Cups upright, if there's a Libra man wondering about a judgment or if a connection can reconcile, the answer is probably no. They should know better. The higher, they should already know. No! One more time. No! Sorry, I had to yell at you, but no! All right. Ace of Cups reversed is no. Eight of Wands, Four of Cups. It's just gonna, the person doesn't want to work with you. Eight of Wands. It's like, back up. You're like lice, or you're like fucking fleas. You're annoying as fuck, and I don't like you no more. And so there could be a man child that's not picking up the fucking vibration of their vibration. What the fuckity fuck? You know, skippity do my loo, bitch. Fucking, this is not motherfucking. This is not Cinderella. This is not the Wizard of Oz, bitch. This is you're an asshole. You don't pay attention to this. You didn't pay attention to that. You fucking always have something stupid to say. Fuck the fuck off. And they're not getting the memo. Fucking done. We're going to the other cards. 6 of Wands in reverse. She doesn't want you. I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. The decision's been made. She's trusting herself or trusting the decision. Bitch, you got thrown out the fucking window. Why? Because you run with your imagination. Maybe even think about a celebration that is non-existent. Or you like to dilly-dabble and think you deserve more than, bite off more than you can chew. You know? All I can tell you is your mouth smells like shit. All right? For that fucking Libra male. Sorry, not sorry, bitch. Catch me outside, bitch. She caught you outside. She caught you in the basement. She caught you upstairs. She caught your bitch ass eating Cheerios. She don't care about you no more. It's over. Let it fucking go. It's over. She looks at you like the devil. Not all hot and bothered. Not like your dick fucking burned up a new spot in her G-spot. No, more like fucking you burned out the time. More like you shriveled up like a shrimp that caught on fire and fucking turned into ash, bitch. We're done. You're done. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Libra men, but you fucking pissed me off with that one. You're gone. You know that song, you know that fucking movie Gone with the Wind? You're gone with the birds, bitch. See you later. Abracadabra, bitch. Get out of my face. Fucking suck on a taco. Fucking eat a donkey's dick. Peace. Leave me the fuck alone. That's how she be feeling. There's a Libra, either a Libra woman or an air sign woman that feels that way about a Libra man. That's like, bitch, get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Do not communicate with me. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You do not get the lucky fucking Monopoly scratch ticket, bitch. You don't get this, motherfucker. You don't get $200. You know what you get? You get a restraining order if you don't keep the shit down. You fucking don't walk away. Go eat a fucking cheeseburger, bitch. That man needs to leave you the fuck alone. And if it's not that, it's the thoughts of you thinking about what that man did. Let it go. Whatever the fuck that's all about. Let's go to your other side of the tarot. Because I'm getting fucking aggravated and a little bit of a headache over that fucking reading. Here we go. Woke me the fuck up though, didn't it? Jesus Christ. Fucking somebody needs some Slim Fast, a bunch of weights, some fucking, I don't know, what the fuck. Some kind of fucking Butterfingers at night, maybe a fucking Snickers, a Binky, you know, I don't know, a dick toy, like let it go. I get this pompous attitude. I'm getting aggravated with it. I get this fucking wicked pompous attitude with this person too, where it's like they think their shit don't stink, where it's like they think they can fuck you like a mule, but it's like it probably lasts like 4 minutes. I don't know. Or they'd be like distracted or make an excuse why they're not into it, or they fuck and they're like a bored, like they're boring. I'm over it. I don't like it. It's getting too weird. All right, that's enough of your shit. Here we go. It's just gross. It's like if there was an ugly stick you could slap somebody with, the person needs that ugly stick to be slapped with, but zapped at the same fucking time. Like, that's how annoyed I just got. You know those fly swatters where they zap you, where the bitch needs like a paddle to the back of the ass, the back of the head, the back of the whatever the fuck. And no, I do not encourage violence. Do not hurt nobody. But still, they need like to be zapped and slapped like a motherfucker. And if they like it, you need to run. All right? Fuck. I don't know. This is a weird motherfucker. It's getting on my motherfucking nerves thinking about it. Because it does, to me, it's like, what in the fuck is wrong? God can't help you. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry if you dealt with that. How the fuck did you go that long with that shit? It just got worse and worse and worse as time built up. And it's making me feel like I actually need like a Snickers, cheeseburger, a fucking, I don't know. I like Chinese food. I wouldn't mind like eating Chinese food right now, like making fun of this bitch. But at this point, I'd probably want to puke. So no, or I'd get an upset stomach because it's just like this person had this fucking. It's like they only believe in their own interior thoughts or feelings, and everything else is garbage to them. Fuck that person. All right. That has a lot to do with what they figured out in life. They didn't gain that shit on their own. Some of you, they could have felt pushed in that direction where they picked that up, that habitat or that frustration. They might have done this. I get this. They might have been like that, not only because of what they endured, but because they chose to be because of what they endured. So it wasn't just about like they dealt with shitty parents. They might have felt like not secluded or like the environment fit them, but I feel like they kind of tipped the sword. They brought it to a whole new level of shit. Oh well. Give me something else, please. What in the hell? Give me something else for Libra. Libra. Show me something else for Libra. You are here. It's telling me. So if this dude thinks he's coming back towards you, if he thinks he's coming back towards you, it's a fuck no. It's a fuck no. Libra, and he won't take no for an answer, or he believes he can. Something about he believes it's something about it's not over till it's over, till like the fat lady sings bullshit. Like I can't let go or stop thinking about what I can do. I don't. It's like they won't pay attention or even sacrifice So I'm fucking annoyed. So what I'm getting, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette in a minute, and not just I'm craving one, but this is really pushing me to the limit. So it's like the way this bitch communicates, the way they play with communication, it just tests your fucking patience. They're very ignorant towards love. They're very upset in life, and all they focus about is fucking money. Money, fucking money, money, money. Not family, not you, money. That's all the fuck they give about. They don't give a fuck about nothing else. Nothing else means shit to them. They're dicks in the dirt with everything else. They don't give a fuck. It's not going to grow. They're not focused on the past. I'm telling you, this person's not focused on the past. They want to manifest more fucking money. They want to manifest a reality that they're lying about to themselves. So there's a fucking Libra woman or man that dealt with a lot of pain or a lot of hurt of somebody who will not sacrifice themselves to change. They need to look in the picture. They need to go to the angels, bitch. They need to help. That's the first time the angel card came out. Let's see if I can read that shit. What we see in the symbol of tarot thrives in large measure from our own intuition and once revealed reflects back upon each of us to further enrich our lives. Well, what could they not enrich? The relationship back. And it could have been with a Gemini. Could have been with a Gemini, or like I fucking said, another air sign. I already motherfucking said it. Maybe a Virgo. I don't care what the fuck sign it was. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, fucking Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, whatever the fuck it was. Definitely could have been an air or an earth sign. Fuck. Whatever. They want to come towards you. I'm going to tell you. They're going to promise you the world. Well, they may promise you that they'll give you some fucking loving. They may promise you that, but is it going to grow? Is the communication going to expand? You tell me. Is it going to be a stagnant piece of garbage in the trash? You have, it's either an earth sign, an air sign, or a fire sign that you dealt with. I'm so goddamn sorry that I got so belligerent, but shit happens when shit happens. And this shit has already probably happened for you. So should I even be sorry? No. Fuck no. I feel like you dodged. I don't feel like you dodged. I feel like you rode the course of a situation that if you wrote it again, it'd be identically the same. It'd be like having an identical twin sitting next to me that's saying, like, yeah, when we have sex, we won't look alike. Yeah, I know my brother's identical, but I like you too, and I want to fuck you too, Sarah or Sabrina or whatever her fucking name is. I promise you won't know that it's, like, lying out their ass. You know what I mean? And I'm saying we don't have a different freckle. We don't have a different burp. We don't have a different way of speaking. We look identical. We talk identical. We act identical to the T, where it's very uncommon, but they're telling you it won't be. Yeah, fuck all that bullshit. Anyway, I'm over it. Dried up my motherfucking throat. Hoo, hoo, hoo. I'm not fucking with a Libra. I'm sorry. Like y'all Libras right now, you're off the chain. Actually, I don't have to worry. I think it was mostly a male that felt like a dominant figure, or a confused soul, and it kind of really frustrated me because it's like I hate speaking to somebody and they can only hear what the fuck they have to say, and then when they speak, half the time it's very derogative, or it's very pessimistic, or it doesn't make any sense. Those are the three pet peeves I have. Derogative, it could be derogative, belligerent. There's a couple more pet peeves I have, but like I'll pay attention specifically. But if I can't speak to you and learn something from you, and you can't learn something from me, the conversation's over. You know what I mean? Like, I am not gonna keep playing the game. Like, what the fuck is the point? I don't know. And sometimes you can't do all those at once. Sometimes you can't figure out you're going to learn something from somebody. So you have to be patient. But that was like an open shut book bullshit. You ain't going to learn a goddamn thing. They ain't going to change a goddamn thing. They're wearing the same stinky drawers. They're wearing the same fucking stupid expression on their face. They may hide the shit for 3 weeks and then it's right back to bullshit. Game over. Done. Scorpio in a minute. Oof. I have not gotten that upset in a reading in a while. Maybe I have and I just don't remember. But whatever. Holy shit. You got my heart pumping and everything. My blood pressure probably went up like fucking 10 points. Jesus Christ. I'm like, the cigarette's actually... I noticed my heart's beating as I lit the cigarette. I'm like, Jesus Christ, my heart's thumping. All right. We're going to shuffle for Scorpio. Scorpio, I'm going to need a second. Jesus Joseph. Holy hell, God damn it. I don't mean it. Not in vain. That reading was so bad. If you come up in my fucking email and say I'm a Libra, I'm not even gonna fucking pretend to read your shit. I'm gonna be like, oh, you're a Libra? Skip. I swear to God, that was trying to get me like all flustered and pissed off and trying to bring up anxiety that's kind of like flatlined for a long time for me, to the extent where I'm like, I don't want the drama. Like, the drama is just too thick. Well, the person's thick-headed. It's like beyond thick-headed. It's just, ugh. Whoa, man. Make me wish I could cuss at you in like Chinese, bitch. That's how bad that was. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm worried you're going to fuck up Scorpio. It's the only thing I'm worried about. Scorpio's turn to have a little bit of importance. What? They just don't get it. I can't get off of this. They just don't get it. I really hope I'm not reading it wrong and it's you and you're struggling with a Libra and you're not the one getting it. I don't think so. Fuck it. I don't do this too often, but was it a woman or a man? Was it a woman I was picking up on Libra? Did I pick up on a woman? Yes or no? Was it a woman's energy? Was a woman doing that bullshit? Was a woman doing that bullshit? Yes or no? I don't know. Tell me what's going on. Was that the man of a fucking child baby? It was a man, correct? Was it a man? I'm over it. Fuck off. Eat a popsicle. Fucking bite into a Snickers. Kumbaya your shit. Do something with yourself, because that is just like, I can't even, like, That's somebody like I would want to have like that long ass belch and it stinks like garbage that I don't know how to belch like, but I'd want to do that in their face when they talk to me. They're like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and not really be sorry because it's like, bitch, you need to smell the shit that comes out of your mouth or the thoughts that run through your mind. Anyways, I am so sorry that I went so on a fucking run with that one. It just I didn't like it. If I don't like it, I don't like it, and I did not care for that. I fucking having a hard time enjoying my cigarette. All right, Scorpio. A couple more shuffles for you. Scorpio. Next 2 months. It's too ignorant. Extreme ignorance. Made me feel a little ignorant. I was probably a little ignorant with what I said, but hey, I think the person needs a wake-up call. They're not going to watch this. And even if they do, I fucking hope you do. And if it doesn't wake you up, well, guess what? The grass wasn't greener then. It's not greener now. Scorpio. Here we go. Next 2 months. It's the last one. What do we got for Scorpio? Scorpio's energy. Stability. And feeling alone with your stability. I don't like that. So for the next 2 months, you may feel like you want to branch out, or you may have, I get the energy like you felt like you wanted to branch out and make connections, but you're feeling like you have to do shit on your own. I'm running solo. I'm running solo. I feel like you need to trust this. I really feel like that's the right outcome for you. Something about you need to trust yourself right now. Trust the judgment. Trust your nature. Trust something about the high priestess and the judgment card. Trust the nature of the beast. You can do this. You can do it all by yourself. And I want to dance for you because you can do it. When it comes to love, I don't feel like it's something you're going to let it really disturb you. I feel like in a past tense sense, it did disturb you. Disturb. My mouth's dry. I feel like it did disturb you. The Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups reversed, I feel like it doesn't bother you anymore. And it hasn't for quite some time. The Moon, I feel like you're focused more on the key events of your awareness, not a love situation or how it made you feel. I feel like you put that down. So I feel like if somebody tried to make you feel like grade A material or be that backbone supportiveness, I don't feel like it's something that hinders you when it fell apart. I feel like you've outgrown that matter. And I like that. Give me something else. You don't talk to them. The happiness. I feel like you knew. This tells me you knew that you had to either completely change your number, cut them out of your phone, or put them on, block them. It's either I had to change my number, I didn't want to change my number, fuck that person, I'm gonna block them, or I'm gonna let them fade out. It's like a fading energy. Three of Pentacles is reversing. You weren't working towards it. When it comes to love, you knew I'm done. I'm so done. I feel like you knew you had to cut it off. I feel like you had other priorities that were super like head of the table. I feel like there are other things you worried about that meant something to you that ran through your mind all the time. It wasn't a love connection. I do feel like there was a minute where it was really hard to believe that you had to do this again. Something about I have to do this again. Now I'm going to have to wait for the next Tom, Dick, and Harry to come up in my life or the next changes to evolve. But then you said, you know, why the fuck am I worrying about this? If it wasn't healthy, it wasn't healthy. Three of Wands. I have to let this go. I have to be patient. I feel like you felt like I can't be stuck in a situation that doesn't feel healthy for me. You said, I got to become strong. Got to become strong. I've got to recognize this isn't the one. The Page of Swords reversed, though. I do feel like that I get the energy they try to speak to you or make you watch them. Something about they wanted you to see what they were writing, what they were doing, or they were keeping tabs on you, trying to dig their claws into you. It didn't work. I get this. It didn't work energy. The King of Cups reversed, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. They might have wanted to see growth or believed you were going to grow without them. And I do feel like they felt like they could be like the knight shining armor. But at the end of the day, I feel like you stop stirring the pot, stop stirring the love, stop giving the affection, stop giving the time, stop communicating with them. I feel like you recognized I need to focus on the things that mean something more to me. And I do feel like they've become part of your past. You've made that decision just to work on not only yourself, but the things you care about around you. I do feel emotionally you've had some upsets with people recently that have disturbed you or that have showed you toxic behavior that made you realize I can't work with them and I got to take the world on by myself. Do it. Like I said, fucking do it. I feel like you can do it. There's nothing foolish about you going after your imagination or knowing what's coming for you or believing in it. You may have had a little anxiety when taking the first steps, and I feel like you did at one point, but if your heart's in it to win it, you're going to win. If you're, like I just said, if your heart's in it to win it, you're going to win. It works in your favor. This is 3 yeses, by the way. That's 3 yeses. You may have had to let go of something that you were kind of in disbelief about in the beginning until you had no choice but to believe the outcome to be what it is. Let's go to the other tarot deck for you. Scorpio. I had to turn the heat off. It's why my throat keeps drying out. It's warm enough. My feet are semi-warm. It'll be freezing probably by the time I get to Capricorn. Or I'll turn that shit back on probably. I'm trying out. Scorpio. Next 2 months. Here we go. It's time for you to align with the people that are going to align for your highest good. That 3 of Cups tells me there's nothing else that should be of high focus, whether it's aligning with family or aligning with friends that are true and tried. Stay with that. So if you have people in the past that you know you can confide or trust in, work with them. Don't work with anybody else. If you have ideas or thoughts or feelings about what to do in life, focus on the ones that really care about you. They were always there for you, or you were always there for them. They're not going to be the ones to let you down going forward. Whether you take their advice or you just listen, and then you recognize, wow, I didn't fully take their advice, but I was willing to listen, acknowledge, thank, move on, and now I'm seeing it for myself. When it comes to love, you might have a little bit of a hard time making the decision if it's worth the effort. And I have a feeling a lot of it has to do with it's not your focus. It's not that you don't want to focus on love. It's more or less that family and I almost said health. So family, health, and values. Your values aren't like, I feel like you're not secreted towards one thing. Like you're not stuck towards just love. I feel like you focus more on family and prosperity. I'm done. Prosperity. If there was something in the past that showed itself not to be a victory, that's not the burden right now. The only thing you're focused on is the Fortune 500 in front of you, and you damn well should be. You probably went through a lot to get to where you're at, and you just want to see things go positive. 6 of Swords, Hermit, the Hierophant, and you. I feel like you've learned your lessons. I feel like you made a wish. Something about the angel card. I feel like you've made your wish, or you're excited to achieve your goals, and you're very excited. You have like this strong entrepreneurial sense, or this strong gravitating energy towards you that people like. And you just got to bear in mind, some people will come towards you for the right reasons. Some people will come towards you because everything they like in you, they want to learn how to like in themselves. and that's it. And I feel like you're going to become so fucking keen or aware or open set to seeing it for what it is, especially because of the course of direction that's propelled you to where you are today and yesterday and the day before and 2 months ago and tomorrow. What has not yet been seen is going to show you what you've already dealt. Something like that. The Hermit reversed with you being upright. I feel like any judgments or hard outcomes you've dealt with, I feel like they start to wash away. I feel like they start to wash away and you start putting in work where it counts. Go to the bottom, give them 3. You may feel like love would be the distraction. Some of you may feel like love will be the distraction. Others of you may feel like love is the answer. I'm going to tell you, some of you, the answer is love is the distraction. Others of you, it's cutting free from a love situation that's going to hurt you. It's both. Some of you, love will be the answer. Some of you are staying away from love right now because love isn't the answer. What's the answer is focusing on the other things that make you happy: family, health, and career. You have a good chance of this. The Emperor's upright. The only thing I'm seeing is it may feel like it's not balancing out the way you want it to, or like it's taking it too fucking long, or it's stressing you out that what you are looking for isn't showing up. Whether it is love, whether it is career change, like advancement in a career, especially if you're like on the entrepreneurial status type shit, or if it's like all of the above energy right there. That with balance, the Fool reverse, the Queen of Pentacles makes me feel like it stresses you out, that it's taking too long and you're tired of it. This is just telling me you're tired of it. This is not for the person that's been committed. If you've been committed, this is a very single. You're a single mom or dad or individual. You're not somebody who's not single. If you're not single and you're coupled, I'm not getting your energy. And if I am, I'm pretty fucking shocked that I'm getting some of it somewhere in there. The Two of Cups in the World reversed. This is somebody who's already dealt with the endings and let go of the past time, the pain, or if they felt like they needed to feel regret or sorrow over a situation, feel bad for somebody, or start to feel bad for themselves because they might have felt like, well, you know what, I see your problems, but maybe I should have been a little more lenient on myself. I feel like you might have kicked yourself after you kicked the person. But then I think every time you try to kick yourself, you recognize, what the fuck am I doing? Kind of energy. I should be kicking myself. 9 of Swords. If anything, I feel like the only thing that's really getting in your way is the stress of the burdens close to you, in your close proximity. Basically, whatever's around you, it needs to be changed or adjusted. Whether it's spending more time with family, whether it's keeping the right circle, or whether it's making sure whatever you do makes you happy and those you care about. Nobody else matters. The rest will come when it's meant to. Something like that's important. I'm fucking over that. Something's important like that for you. The 10 of Pentacles is reversed. You could be worried about something flaring up with health, or with going towards situations that you want to manifest, or knowing if it's the right person or thing, motive to deal with, or knowing if you're going to have to cover it out. You'll discover the answers with the 2 of Wands. The 9 of Pentacles tells me stay independent. Stay fiercely independent. And I feel like you win. Have an attitude of gratitude and be nice with people. Don't even let people know when you're going to distance yourself. Just ghost them. I don't tell people that, but for Scorpio, especially if you're a lady, you may have to just ghost some people and be okay with your decision. And if you hear about them asking about you, just kind of laugh about it with that person, or don't even laugh about it to them. Laugh in your mind, laugh in your head, and laugh later on in the day when you recognize, fuck, I made the right decision. And leave it there at what it is. All right, that's what I got for you. All right. Sagittarius. I went for the keyboard again. They put all the fucking buttons in front of me. Sagittarius. Nope. I'm gonna need to go get something to drink in a minute, guys. I'm running out of my cool blue. What's here for Sagittarius? Okay. What do you got for that? showed up. Holy shit. Sagittarius, temperance in reverse. Let's clarify your ass real quick. What's going on? It's not showing me. It's making me more curious. Time to take time for you. It's fucking simple. Simple as fuck. There are times I'm over it. So for you to get the temperance card and the empress card, your own card and the temperance card. Thank you for the super chat, Casey. For you to get the temperance card and the empress card to the 9 of Pentacles, there are things in life that have not been suiting you to the fullest needs or pleasures or desires. But I feel like you've already identified that it's been bothering you and you need to move away from that space, or you've been working at it. Something about, I'm done. 2 of Pentacles. Have you not been working at it? Have you been giving the love? I feel like for a while you gave the love outward until you realize I need to give it inward. And I think you're staying in that cocoon for a little bit longer. Probably stuck in that mindset for a little bit longer, baby. Nothing wrong with that. Take care of you before you take care of anybody. Smartest thing you can do sometimes. Smartest motherfucking thing. 10 of Wands reversed. You might have felt like you dealt with an ending. Definitely felt like you dealt with an ending. That 6 of Swords was hard to let go because you didn't want to believe that it was meant to be what it is. 6 of Wands came here with the 7 of Cups. Your imagination got the best of you, or your emotions, it's telling me. The Queen of Swords to the 3 of Swords. You wanted to fix something. You wanted to mend a relationship that was unmendable. And this is a past tense love. You can't fix something that's not. In other words, I don't come out here wanting to change anybody's mindset. And I feel like in love, they were wanting to change the other person's mindset or hoping the other person would come around, but they wouldn't come around. But it wasn't meant for them to come around for you. You were meant to learn and take that relationship, gain every aspect, appreciate every moment that counted and that hurt you to the next best thing. And I feel like that's where you're at. And I do feel like some of you were the guys. I'm going to say this. I'm feeling this reading pretty strong. The guys were afraid to do this. The women just didn't want to deal with anybody. Whatever. What the fuck ever. Now, let's talk about if you're relationship coupled. I'm going to do that because I can, especially with this thread. Shit. Temperance, Empress. I feel like you felt like you were fighting a lost cause in a relationship. Knight of Pentacles, all the stress and the burdens of the money was on you. Chariot, you may have felt like you needed a bigger home. Something about the 2 of Pentacles, a house and a car. You may have felt like you needed a better direction or to move into something bigger, own something bigger for the family. The 4 of Swords to the 10 of Wands reversed. It felt like things weren't completing, or like it was a vicious cycle. The 6 of Swords reversed. I feel like it really sat ugly with you, or you started to feel like the other person wasn't in like it was an infatuation, not love. The 6 of Wands, when all you cared about was seeing a victory. The 7 of Cups, your imagination might have expanded over the pain. But then the 4 of Cups and the Queen of Swords, every time you spoke up, you felt like they weren't going to listen to you or understand you for who you are. And you could have been a blonde. That's what I got for you if you were coupled. Whatever happened, trust what you understood or what you just heard, because it's probably very good for you. I saw it twice. I had to pull it. All right. Sometimes the judgment or the way we're treated judgmentally isn't correct. And you got to focus on your own nature of being the best version of yourself, creating yourself, making yourself, lifting yourself up. Things that felt like they were a struggle, or like the 2 of Wands with the devil, or felt toxic, or you were aware that needed to become part of the past. You may not have, all it's telling me is you may not have been ready for it. Page of Cups is, well, guess what? You have no choice but now to face it. Sometimes facing the music is ugly, but I feel like you did. I feel like the endings happened to show you where to start or how to build again, how to make those decisions, how to move forward. 8 of Wands. Sometimes a broken thing isn't the end of the world, unless it's very ugly. Sometimes it can end ugly. You might have, this Knight of Wands, you might have been passionate or had fight for it or wanted to play, like revisit it. Something about I wanted to revisit, but emotionally, was it good for you? Mentally, was it good for you? The answer is no. No, strength. It was wearing you down. It's wearing you down. And guess what? The Tower's here to tell you you need to change, or you knew you need to change with how you adapted to a situation. That ending could have been for the women. The very end with the change point. All right, let's go to the other cards. And a lot of that was back and forth, man, woman, man, woman. And I wasn't gonna try to explain every little piece and like let them. They're their own people. Let them figure it out. Here we go. You got 2 on the board already. 4 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. Money could have been an issue. Feeling like you're going to have enough money or be able to roll forward without fighting. Something about I don't want to fight with people or I don't keep fighting to survive. I feel like it's fighting to survive, but I also don't want the fight or the chaos. Like, where's the off switch? And that's for women and men. Some of the women turn the switch off because that's all men. That's all men. So there's a male energy fought with that more than a woman. The Fool reversed and building. Queen of Pentacles, balance. I feel like a man had to reignite his life or his excitement after a relationship. So if you're a woman, I'm going to be real with you. It could have been a man you dealt with that was so deeply in love with you, they just didn't know how to express how they felt about you. Or if you just fell out of love with them or something, whatever had happened in this relationship, it feels like there was an attachment that couldn't let go. And it feels like the male, whether he showed it or explained it or didn't get the opportunity. It's something about he wasn't going to let go. I almost feel like I need to hold this and not let go of this while I'm talking. Like literally, like that bad. What's mine is mine type energy. Not in like a disgusting or like a creepy manner, but like more or less in a, it might have something to do, I don't want to say with pride, but it may have something to do with not feeling like they can get what they once had with somebody else, so they wouldn't let go, or they weren't ready to, something like that. All right, give me something else for Sagittarius. I feel like some of them got to speak their piece, but not all. I don't feel like all of them were able to speak it. I think that a lot of them were too focused on believing the time was going to fix itself. The person would come back to them, and they were just going through like a tiff. I don't know. That's what it seems like, though. Here we go. Death. Learning. And the Ace of Pentacles reversed. And the King of Pentacles. Somebody knew they had to let something go. It was not coming back. It was not resurrecting. They were learning. The Ace of Pentacles is reversed. I feel like they were forfeited out of the situation. I feel like they had a hard time letting it go. I feel like they cried or they were very sad about it. So somebody might have really cared about you. They might just not have been very expressive or known how to express it. And you know what's funny about me saying they may not have known how to express it? There's no fucking communication cards on the table. Making any sense now? Here we go. The Emperor. It was definitely a man. Nine of Cups. He's trying to get his emotions up or trust his judgment, but he still holds on to you or the past. He's trying to become strong enough to trust himself, the Hermit. And it's upright. The Six of Swords. He is finally moving away, but he's not moving towards anything. He's trying to figure out what's going to make him happy. And he does believe it's a love situation. You might have dealt with a man who is either I was wanting to say this word earlier, but I'm glad this ended the way it ends, because you might have dealt with a man that has a lot of insecurities about either how he looks or how he's perceived by other people. So he doesn't think he could get, basically, like, you ever have to try to start a lawnmower and the bitch just won't pull over? Like, maybe some women out there have, but I'm going to give you this ideal. Starting a lawnmower, the motherfucker won't pull over. You get aggravated. You prime the bitch. You check the spark plug. You check the gas to see if there's fucking water in it. You drop the gas. You drop something by the underneath. On most lawnmowers, you dropped basically the gas filter that filters the gas to make sure there's no water in it. You put the fucking O-ring back in it. You put that back on it. You put the bolt back on it. They couldn't get the bitch started. They couldn't get it to go again, but they were fucking hoping. Well, and I'm not going to say that they didn't work hard enough at it. I'm gonna say they were fighting a battle that it was time to let it go, and they were struggling. Something about they were struggling to let that bitch take that candle and let it sail and climb the next mountain and trust in themselves for the next love situation, and they still feel that way about themselves. So I was trying to tell you what I'll go back to it. You may have dealt with somebody who's very insecure when it comes to love. And whether they say they're not or act like they're not, they're fucking insecure when it came to love. And that was a big part of them holding on to you. They know that about themselves. That's the worst part about me telling you that. Anyways, let's keep rolling. Who we on? Capricorn. Yes, I need something to drink, but we can make it through Capricorn. Thank you for being here. Please remember to smack the like button if you don't mind. And you can handle my potty mouth. It's a little bad. Come on, we need 200 likes. I forgot. So, I forgot. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, Shirley. All right, so I totally forgot. So, I cannot see the like button. Can you? I don't even know. I don't think so. On the platform I use, I don't think it shows you how many likes you have. And it doesn't. It shows you the time in the corner, but it doesn't show you how many likes you have. On YouTube's platform, it shows you how many likes you have. So I look up and I see there's like 70, 75 people in here. And then I see beside it, there's a little fucking like transparent white thumb. And it says 180 now. And I'm like, holy shit, I can see my likes again. Can we get to 200, please? Pretty please. I've only got a couple more signs after this. What do we got? Aquarius and Pisces after Capricorn. If you don't mind, 222 would be ideal. It'd make my fucking night. I appreciate it. If you really hate watching me, well, why the fuck do you then? But please hit the like button. How do 6,000 people watch this shit, but none of you will give me the honor of a like? They don't fucking pay me much money. I'll be lucky to make $15. For 4 hours of work, what am I getting paid? $4.50 an hour. I am not living in a communist fucking country. The fucking minimum wage in my state is $15 an hour, and I can't touch that. Come on now, hook a brother up a little bit. God damn it, I said something, and I fucking hate having to say shit. But sometimes. Libra, I said some shit to you. I don't even remember what I said. I'm probably gonna watch your motherfucking reading again, but you deserve that shit. And if it irks me, I'm gonna shut that shit off, put a good movie on, and eat some motherfucking popcorn. And that'll probably be the next time I have free time. All right, fuck that. When I get out of here, it's either music, movie, or sleep. And it's probably a little bit of music and sleep. Fuck that. I'll probably do a movie and sleep tonight. I've been on like this movie kick. Anyways, and I like people like music. I like movies. Anyways, so I watched fucking a couple different Marvel movies today. Iron Man 1, half of Iron Man 2. And I'm like, bitch, I ain't seen this in 10, 12 years. I might as well watch one more fucking movie, whether it's Marvel or like scary. I like having to figure movies out. Even though like I'm that guy like you would hate. I'm that guy where it's like if you ask me not to fucking spoil the movie, I won't. But if you're crazy or dumb enough to ask me what the fuck's gonna happen, Leon, I'm gonna predict the fucking movie and you're gonna look at me like I fucking hate you. It's happened so many fucking times. I'm fucking over it. I don't even like to tell people. I'm like, bitch, you tell me. Or sir, why don't you tell me, sir? Like whether they know what I do or don't. I don't like to say a goddamn thing. I'll do it with like close family. If I know they don't want the movie ruined. But somebody who's like, what's going to happen? And then I tell them, and then they're mad that I fucking spoiled the movie. And I'm like, well, why the fuck did you ask? I'm pretty good at it too. Like real fucking, like so good at it that it annoys me that I'm accurate about it. I hate that shit. Because it's like, I don't want to watch the rest. Like, it's cool to see that, but really, if I fucking know what's going to happen, you kind of fucking spoiled the thriller effect for me. But I'm into that shit, so it's true. Like it blows up. I haven't tried to do it in a while. I just try to watch, or I'm watching a lot of shit I've already seen. So it's not like I have any choice to fucking try to see the outcome or know the next part or say that bitch is the killer or it's that motherfucker. That guy's the bastard. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. It's been a while. I gotta get back into doing that shit. That shit's fun. I just haven't had the time. That's why, like, any little bit of time I have, I'm like, I just bought a new TV, so I'm in the living room a lot watching that shit. My kid's playing on his iPad, or not his iPad, but his Fire Kindle or whatever it is, Fire HD. And I'm in there watching movies. All right, here we go. The Emperor and the Page of Pentacles. So something about you being aware towards what you want to do. Some of you are going to be aware that you need to start saving money more, or you're going to be aware you want to put away money for like I feel like a vacation. Some of you, it's definitely about money for you so far, or being aware that things that may not have shown up as much for you, you're going to put more effort into that relates to money. So areas where you could work a little bit harder to create a little bit more abundance, I feel like you put that time and effort towards it. Queen of Pentacles is reversed. I feel like Capricorn, you haven't been focusing on it as much as you used to. So there's something you've been putting down, whether it's something that makes you money or something you care about. It feels like it's a little bit of both, something you're intrigued by or care about, but it wasn't showing you balance. So you kind of let it go. I feel like you're going to start picking up where you left off. Something about I'm going to start. So I'll give you a wild example. If you were like a YouTube creator and you stopped doing videos, you're going to start doing those videos or showing more of those videos or more of content and focusing on content you stopped. Now, if it's not something to do with videos, because it's probably not for all of you, it is. If it isn't that, it's something to do that brings in more dollar value. And you're aware that the only other part I get is like wanting to have the money for a trip or be prepared to go somewhere. And there's no trip card here. I just feel like you want to be able to, if you had to go, you could go. Basically. Why is Judgment and Temperance here, though? It's an excitement reading. I feel like what's going on with you is for you to get the Judgment and Temperance. I feel like you're tired of waiting. Don't want to have anxiety when it comes to things starting or ending. I also get the energy. Here's the card, the Chariot in reverse. You're sick of being where you're at. So some of you, it's feeling like things that you care about haven't taken off, or finding that connection hasn't shown up, and you're needing to trust the next. I feel like you're the one that wants to get like on a motorcycle or get in a car and take that drive. Where they end up, see what can happen. I feel like you have that very strong energy. Something about just letting things go the way they're going to go. A lot of you feel like if you did that, it may lead to love. I don't know if I trust this reading. The Nine of Pentacles. This one's making me a little nervous, more than I usually get. Nine of Pentacles reversed, the Star card, and the Two of Cups. I feel like, so there's like a financial situation you want to focus on. You may have heard of some upsets with, I'm going to say two things. Something's awkward. Either people's mental health being upside down, or them stressing about their health to where it feels like it could be like not the best outcome, but it's all your focus is on money and love. Career and love right now is what it's telling me. Nine of Wands with victory. Six of Pentacles with the world being upside down. Empress with you wanting to take a chance. Three of Swords with you wanting change. Your reading is all about you looking for success and change. Manifesting a true desire and not feeling put aside or put out from the things that will emotionally that will emotionally make you happy. You see that? There's the King of Cups that'll emotionally make you happy. Anything else? Anytime things have emotionally upset you, it's telling me you've either focused on home life or career, or known career was very important because you were struggling with it, or you felt like you were falling behind the ball with it, or anytime. What your reading's really trying to say that I'm skipping is that anytime you've wanted to be more successful in career, the only thing that's dulled your shine is your emotional contentment with like a happiness in love. The only time that you haven't made as much or put as much focus on career, it's because you've let love dull down the shine. Now that's not going to make sense to everybody, but it'll make sense to some. Three of Cups reversed, the Ace of Wands, your heart's been damaged, and Four of Pentacles. You just get love and money. I can't read this any different. So it's like love, money, and stability, wanting it, knowing that's what you want. The Lovers is in reverse, and knowing that the money goes down when you think about the love. You want to be the boss, but you want to move towards love is what I'm feeling. Six of Cups. Sometimes it's better to recognize the things that we have to cut out, focus on what makes us happy. Queen of Cups, not reverse, not mostly be attached to things that are going to disturb us, because if you focus too much on one thing, it's not good for the other. Just cut that shit out. And I feel like the Eight of Wands, that's what you're working toward. You may start picking up pace with speaking to somebody. Five of Pentacles reverse, Three of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Hangman, and Ten of Cups. You're going to speak to somebody. It's telling me you're going to start the process of speaking with somebody, or have the opportunity to start speaking to somebody. It just may not be so. It might take baby steps, climbing up the steps, kind of like foot to hand, until you stand up on the steps, and now your ass is jogging up them bitches, titties flopping around and shit. Or if you're a man and you're in your 40s, your ass is jiggling and like all fucking lopsided and shit while you run up them steps, whatever the fuck. All right, let's keep going. Here we go. Capricorn. Holy shit. No, I'm going to give them all to you, but these two. It's only four. Six came flying out, but four went right up and almost tried to like kiss my phone that's way over here, up here. So you're going to get these four. Two, and these two first. I don't know. They all showed me the back. Death, Five of Wands. It tells me, this right immediately tells me you've given this thought, you've reformed your decisions, you're tired of fighting or having disputes. I feel like you don't want to just deal with the mundane, the boring, the everyday bullshit of life right now. Stability is reversed, Four of Wands, and the Fool. I feel like you're going to take risks with your stability or with your actions. I feel like that's going to be important for you. Hold on. I would definitely give a strong yes on that, by the way. Balance, Two of Pentacles, reversed. King of Swords is reversed. The Devil is reversed with the World. You may be holding back from moving towards things that you feel will make you happy. Others of you don't speak to somebody in the past. Three of Cups. You're not looking to rejoice in the situation at all. For those who are Capricorn and are like, nope, fuck that, I will not look backwards. You're looking forward towards what you can bring towards the table or what will be brought in towards you. I do feel like some of you need to spread your wings a little bit and move towards a reality that sets in that you didn't expect. I feel like you need to kind of be consciously aware or adapt to change. I do feel like that's important for you. I feel like you've been sitting your ass still for too long with that Four of Pentacles. I'm going to say something. The Six of Cups to the Page of Cups reversed. I feel like it's been bugging you and you're aware of this. Then it goes to the Three of Cups to the Four of Cups reversed, which immediately tells me a celebration that you've already enjoyed is behind you. And then watch how much it clarifies the bitch. Clarifies it pretty fucking strongly. You ended up with, after that, you ended up with not wanting to build or work on it. So there's something in the past. I feel like you've let it go, you've released it, and you've moved the fuck on. There's nothing wrong with you moving on. It may have been hard for you to believe what the outcome was, or believe that you'd have to do things for you. This is the Capricorn that's been in it for a minute. It's the single bullshit. You have to let it go. I do feel like you've thought about having stuff or taking a ride or a journey, going somewhere new. I do feel like something about you hold back, like that person's holding the sword back, like you procrastinate on the movement or moving towards it. I do feel like you do envision yourself being happy in family all the time. The Ten of Pentacles, I do feel like you've been fighting a battle a lot on your own. You may have had, luckily, like an aunt or an uncle figure that's helped you out, or even a grandmother, something like that, or you did in the past, but you don't have them now. I don't know. That's what's going on. I do feel like the things that have put you out or made you feel put out, you're not letting them get the best of you right now. Something about this Page of Pentacles, you're not. Look at, you're not letting them get the best of you. I do feel like your best action or pursuit right now is going after the judgments that you feel fit for yourself. The problem is you may have to be patient for things to transpire to your liking or to the fulfillment of your needs. So in other words, you're going in the right direction. It just may take more time than you're feeling like you have time to wait. It may get on your fucking nerves at times too. Or you may find yourself get short with people or be a little bit ignorant or belligerent because of it. When it's not their fault. You're just upset about a situation that hasn't opened up. As far as money goes, It looks like you're working towards it, but it's not the happiness you're looking for. It's I'm not going to show you every card. It looks like you're working towards it, but it's not the happiness you're looking for. That's what I've got for you. On to Aquarius. Boop. Boopity doopity doop. Here we go. Here we go. Aquarius. All right, what do we got? 4 more likes. One more like. Be that lucky 200. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a good night and a good week before I get out of here. I'm sure I'll say that again, but still. I wanted to give a couple free readings. I'm so tired. I'm like, fuck all that. I'm going to sleep. It's already 1:01 in the morning here. All right. Here we go. Aquarius. And I've been on for 3 hours and 15 minutes. I got to cut these readings down a little bit, guys. I appreciate the views and everybody watching. Thank God you guys are watching. This is so fucking long. I'm like, I got to get these shits to like an hour and a half, 2 hours. This fucking 3.5 hours is kind of for the birds. But I'm lucky I have an audience watching, and I greatly appreciate it. I'm like, I could get this bitch under 2 hours. If I could get my readings under 2 hours, I would be able to come out more. And I know that. So I'm like, fuck, I got to get better at doing that. I honestly know that. I'm like, fuck. You know how many days I've been like, I have fucking 2 hours and 47 minutes. If I'm out there for like an hour and 58 minutes or 2 hours and 8 minutes, I can rush my ass, be fucking tired, and do what I got to handle. But I'm like, it's not worth it. I'm gonna fuck that up, and then I'm gonna be late, and I'm gonna fucking be pissed off and aggravated. And I'm like, no, fuck all that. I hate to rush. I do not like to rush, and I can be that last minute guy. When it comes to the clock, I can be like, all right, I gotta be here at this time, and I can stretch the minute. But I hate rushing, and I don't want to rush this if I don't have to. I really fucking hate that. So many times I've talked on the phone with Casey and been like, nope. If I have to rush, I'm not going. I won't go out. I can't do it. I don't like that. All right. Here we go. Aquarius. What is going on in the next 2 months? Here we go. One more go. No. Change. So the chaos or the destruction you've been dealing with will change, but it may be after the next 2 fucking months. I don't feel like it's changing right away. That right away tells me it's not changing right away, or you're sick of it being a fight or an argument, or you're tired of having to explain yourself. Something about, I don't want to explain myself. People aren't paying attention. People don't pay attention to the things that are important. Something like that. And I feel like you're over it. You got the devil. You're so sick of the toxic bullshit. I feel like you're so emotionally wrapped up in saying fuck you and fuck off. I feel like you feel like it's just been too goddamn much, and you might have to leave it dead where it lies. Leave it by the trash can. In other words, you ever heard the saying you can't teach a dog new tricks? I feel like if it's a fucking dumpster fire, you can't put the dumpster fire out. Let it be a fucking dumpster fire, even though that's the last thing in your mind that you want. I feel like some of you are dealing with that or have. Here we go. Wow, they just keep popping out for you. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you're letting go of anything that upsets you. Some of you, it could be somebody younger than you, like a child, making bad decision, or children not helping out, something like that. The King of Wands. If you have a male boss, you may hate the way he fucking talks to you or communicates to you, or how he doesn't speak directly to you, but you hear about it, whatever. Knight of Wands is reversed. High Priestess. I also feel like you want to express yourself more, or be more open to people, but you don't, and you keep it to yourself. Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're gonna learn how to balance that a little bit more. I feel like you get more balance of that. The High Priestess reversed and the Knight of Wands. Some of you, it's about learning how to be more honest with your psychic ability, or with your intuition, and knowing how to use it for your advantage in the future to help you or others. Others of you, it's trusting that you need to get more excitement in your life, learning to recognize, I'm not doing enough for me. There's nothing wrong with appreciating yourself once in a while. And I feel like you've held off on that, whoever that's for. The Emperor reversed and balance, whether it's a relationship, a man, something you enjoy. It could be that, or it could just be you getting balance or feeling grounded at work and everything around the situation. I'm going to say home with that Two of Pentacles staring me in the face. The Moon, I feel like you've been aware of this. The Judgment hasn't felt right, or felt like it doesn't sit well with you, and you're just trying to act like it's not a notch under the belt that's bothering you or emotionally upsetting you. Something like you're aware of it. The Magician, keep fighting the good fight. Keep being your best person, the best person you can offer to yourself and to others. And don't forget about yourself. Don't forget, and don't forget about yourself. Something about that Knight of Wands and the High Priestess and the Magician. Do not forget about yourself. The Hermit card. Be good to yourself. Find the happiness that's going to make you happy. Don't make the decisions for other or worry about their decisions. Hang on to what's healthy for you right now. I feel like these thoughts are going to empower you to build a stronger structure. Something about a stronger structure. They're going to bring you, they're going to enlighten you with hope, with heart. Page of Wands, and it might bring you into the direction where you put yourself in the right place at the right time. Temperance, Five of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Chariot. You may also have been having car problems, or just bought a car because a car broke down. Whatever the fuck is going on here. Hi, hippie love. It's been a while. The Star card, Ace of Swords and the Star card together. I do feel like you have extreme communication with either the other side, whether it's up there or down there. Some of you may be thinking you're talking to people up there, like angels that are guiding you, and it's actually the dead helping you. Just so you know, just to give you a little psychic medium touch, you can connect up there or down there if you really know what the fuck you're doing. The scary part is figuring out which one you're connecting to, or grasping it. And I feel like you're going to have either precise communication, honest communication, or you're just going to be that footing somebody else needs. But it really feels like you're gaining growth. I feel like you're great. There's no reason you showed up upright, and Truth and Clarity did. I feel like you're getting truth and clarity of the situation you've been involved in for too long that has not been showing any help to you. And now you're recognizing it, trying not to get annoyed with it. But at the same time, you're at a point where your intuition or your psychic or your mediumship's enhancing. And there's no touch and go with it. It's going to do what it's going to do. The Queen of Pentacles. You may be really focused at work and trying to ignore the nonsense of work, or trying to be laser focused on bettering your career, or making sure you feel comfortable in that environment. Something about, I need to feel comfortable. I can't feel off kilter right now. The Seven of Pentacles. I've put too much time and effort in it. Four of Cups. There's a lot of bullshit I'm dealing with. Six of Cups. I need to just pretend like it's not there. You know this. Some of you, I need to pretend it's not there, or I got to let go of something that's upsetting me. The Hanged Man, Seven of Swords. You could feel like somebody's lying to somebody younger than you in love. A man's lying to a younger woman, and he's going to hurt her or hurt the ones that are invested in the situation as well. King of Swords. I feel like you have the energy of like a man and a woman right now, and a very strong learning energy. A very I just feel like you're like a tunnel of light. I get this. I'm a tunnel of light energy. The Ten of Swords. I've dealt with so much. I've tried to move away from shit. I've tried to help problems. I've tried to figure out what's good for me in love. I'm sick of the stress. I need to emotionally be okay, or focus on what's good for me, and lock out the rest. And I do think you're aware of this. The Ten of Wands in reverse is reminding me that you're recognizing I got to give time to myself, whether it's loving somebody else or loving myself. I have to focus on the victories, and I feel like you're aware of it. I don't feel like you're in fear of it, but I do feel like you deal with people who may fear you, or if they knew who you were or what you had to offer or what you're going to go through. You're spiritually aligning and getting enlightened right now. It's going to scare some people. It might even scare you. Just remind yourself, they only give you what they believe you're ready for. And my best advice would be, if it doesn't scare you too much, challenge everything. Challenge what you get, challenge yourself, and accept it and take it as a blessing and a lesson. All right. The Queen of Wands. I feel like your heart's wide open, your imagination's soaring, and you've got to take risks. You're going to be at a point where it's taking risks. So some of you, do you take a risk for a new position, a new career, or for signing something about a contract, taking over responsibility, something of the sort like that may come up for you. All right. Holy hell. I keep dropping them. Stop slipping out of my hands. All right. A little bit more. Aquarius. The next 2 months. You're going to have decisions to make. You're also going to have to speak. And I just saw your card. This is you, right? Star card. All right, let me show you. I got to show. I can't do that. So it started with the Two of Swords. Make the decisions. Speak upon what you want or believe in what you want. Go after what you want. And then you showed up. Bottom. Oh, wow. I'm loving it. Let's shuffle them. Go after what you want. It's all for you. You have something. You're very, very connected in with Source right now. I will not lie to you. So about 2 weeks ago, I felt extremely spiritual. I explained how spiritual I felt, and then I read that person's read that person's daughter. And right after I had told her I feel really spiritual right now, I should be online. Now it's your turn, or it's been your turn, but I'm picking up. It's definitely your turn. And it's your turn, like flooring your turn. There could have been other signs I missed that on, but it's definitely Aquarius' turn right now. Something about your psyche being fucking like just like surprising me. Holy shit. All right. So the things that you've had to walk away from or that emotionally upset you, what's going on? You're back out again, the star card. You got to express the things that bother you or the things that aren't working. If somebody's not playing fair with you, speak the fuck up. And I'm going to tell you, in the next 2 to 4 weeks, it's wise for you to speak up. Don't let anybody get you down in the dumps in the next 2 to 4 weeks, especially if you're going through like an enhancement. It's not worth it. Throw that shit in the trash. Make the fucking decision. I'm telling you, emotionally, you're doing yourself a favor and probably helping that person out. I feel like you also, a good focus for you is spending time with people you trust or people that you can align with. Not holding on to the things that don't make sense. Judgment is upright with balance. If you want things to balance out, you've got to go towards them. I can't tell you to go towards them and hope that you will. I can only tell you that you should. And then if you decide to, you made probably the right decision or the right, grasp the right thing for you at the time. It depends on where you're at. I get that. But with this, I don't feel like it's a bad idea. I feel like it opens you up with more keen awareness, ability, strength. I feel like you become more powerful than you recognize, regardless. Whether you go after things that are important to you or whether you sit back for these next 2 to 4 weeks and you just take it all in. I feel like you can't lose that part of you anyways. And let me show you something that I can't stop staring at. And you're the only fucking reading I keep doing this. It's the High Priestess on this deck. You're the only card. Like the whole fucking time I read this. And here's another card. Now I'm looking at the cards. Different cards in front of me. Strength and High Priestess. I feel like you're going to become so spiritually like aligned and united with spirit. It's good. Like it's really good for you. If you're willing to take it on, if you're willing to pay attention or see it for what it is. I told you guys, if you watched this video, I went upstairs and my right ear rang, where there's a sign that you have like tendonitis in your ear or it's spirit talking to you like an angel. I came back down here. I forgot that happened. Within 10 minutes of being on here, my fucking right ear rang again. And I'm like, now tell them. It hasn't happened again. I don't have a weird equilibrium. I can walk fine. I can climb a fucking ladder. I can climb a tree. I can, run, without being crooked, whatever you want, however you want to call that shit. But it's like, there are going to be things in life you've got to like take the time to, where is it worth my time to focus on? If it doesn't scare you, I'm all for you going for it. If it scares you, don't do it. When you're ready, you'll be ready. All right. Page of Cups. passion, and Chariot. And some of you, the secret message behind what I said may be becoming ready to go after a love situation again, or being ready to be receptive to move towards love again, letting go of the things that didn't work out and not holding on to the things that burdened you or stressed you out, not being upset with either like a earth sign or fire sign or a water sign, letting it be part of your past, not lying about how you felt about wanting to build a relationship, knowing it's time to move forward either on your own successfully or on your own, knowing that pain is gone completely. That's what I would tell you. I feel like play with the idea that you're in a good space. As chaotic as things are, it's usually what happens to me. If I'm going to ascend higher, things usually start out beautiful and then get really tough and then start to get easier, then get really tough, and then it goes away. It may not be the same for you. You might be tough all the way through. It may be tough in the beginning, easy at the end, or vice versa. But good luck to you. I feel like you guys have the best shot at that. Here we go. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. I fucking forget what I said to Scorpio, but don't tell anybody I told you that, okay? Was that like the weirdest, goofiest fucking wink you've ever seen? Or like dozens of them? Hopefully he's laughing at me. That was the point. I like move my jaw and shit trying to wink. You're welcome, Miss Raymond. Excuse me, Miss Redmond. Here we go. Pisces, you're up. I don't see 212 on the board, Pisces. Come on now. We need 212 likes, or I might just have to end it at Aquarius. The end button's looking very close. Fuck you, Pisces. Fuck it. Are you going to make me wait for 3 likes? Pisces is like, fuck you. We don't know what you're going to say, bitch. Fuck you and die, Leon. Here we go. All right. Yeah, thank you, Alexandria. Thank you, all ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Pisces. It's your turn. I hope it's good. I really do. You keep getting scared about endings. So that's not going to be for all of you, but there's somebody out there that's afraid someone's going to die. Or isn't going to make it. Intuitively, intuitively, there's a specific person that watches this channel and they want to know if the person's going to live or die. They're going to die. Okay? And I hope you're okay. And I know you'll miss him. And I know he loves you. And I know he's going to watch over you. Okay? Okay. Whether it's already happened or it's about to happen, he's probably going to die. Okay? I don't like to give that answer. I don't like to tell people that. But you come to me, and now I'm telling you on your side. You've been very good to me. I just want you to be prepared. I want you to remember all the good moments. And I want you to know he's going to love you. Just from a distance. That's it. A distance that's hard for you to understand to the extent that he's there because you can't see him. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm sorry, and I didn't want to answer your question. I still don't. But after that, I'm going to answer your question, and he's going to go. Okay? He loves you, though. He loves you. Okay? He wants to see you happy, if anything. But let's roll with the reading. No anxiety. Don't be anxious. Just continue to create for all of you Pisces. Create the happiness. Let's see what we get. The wheel is on your favor. The Six of Pentacles is reversed. But with the Wheel of Fortune, there are going to be times in life that they try your patience, they try your love, they try the way you feel. It's not supposed to let you get down in the dumps, feel stopped, feel stumped, feel held back. There are going to be other times emotionally where you just don't want to deal with anything, or the stress or the trauma feels overwhelming. And I do feel like Pisces is the zodiac sign. They're supposed to be one of the most intuitive ones. They're going to heal through it. They're going to learn how to heal through it. And I just said what's going to happen, right? The Five of Cups and the Death card. You're going to have to let go of your brother. All right. That's what I see, whether it's already happened or not. I have not tried to figure out what's going on with that part, but I did decide to answer your question a couple days ago and just shut it down. I was like, I can tell her, but I don't know if I'll tell her. I'm telling you now. If you catch the video, you catch the video. I'm sure you'll watch the video if you're not watching now. Two of Pentacles. The Emperor. You're going to really be focusing on what's going to make you feel in balance, how to stay balanced. This is everybody. The Two of Pentacles, the Emperor, and Justice. I feel like you're going to really focus on how to boss up, or how to be that person of not just authority, but be that person that's very constructively well put together. Also, I get this fucked up energy. It's not fucked up, but it's fucked up because the tarot's not there. I get this energy where if you didn't make more money last year versus the year before, you do this year. Or if you made a little bit more last year than the year before, this year, it's even better. But you have to do that. Some of you, it's making more this year or being available to give the time to work to do it. Others of you, it's knowing to save more. Something like that's important for Pisces. Here we go. There you are. As I'm talking to you, Pisces, you're going to be very aware to what you want, and like what you need to go after. Page of Wands, I need you to communicate, but also be patient with yourself, your goals, and love right now. Don't worry about the victories to show up overnight. Just believe that they can show up. Something about you need to believe that it's going to be offered. You got to focus on the stability, because I feel like you save money or you just expand financially. The things that have bothered you in love, I feel like that comes to an ending with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like the things that as soon as you set your mind completely free of it, which I feel like you are on the verge of, guess what? Now things start to line for you. Now happiness starts to come in for you. I really like that. The Chariot. Now things start to move in your favor. But it has to do with your mindset. A lot of this in a relationship setting, if you're a single Pisces, has to do with your mindset. Seven of Cups. Your imagination is going to be running wild about moving towards a successful relationship from time to time, periodically is what I see. But what's really, really important for you is focusing not so much just on your imagination or believing that there's somebody, the right opportunity out there for you, but that you can create the best opportunity and just keep striving for it, keep going after, keep plugging at it, keep pulling it off. I feel like that's huge. It'll lead, as far as commitment, I do feel like it's going to show. It's going to take a while, and so is money. But I do feel like if I had to tell you which one's going to show up first, it's money. It's not commitment, it's money. Look at Three of Pentacles. You'll build wealth and finances as you hope for love. And I feel like you do get the opportunity of both. I do feel like you have to wait for one, though, and it does feel like it's love. Queen of Wands. Some of you, the King of Pentacles reversed, you're stressing out about things that you shouldn't stress out about. And it's love. Every time I get stress on you, let me show you. The Five of Swords reversed with your heart, and then the King of Pentacles reversed. I want to say it's health or love. So you're focused on health and love right now. And it's like you're stressing out about it so much, but you got to release it. The only good thing for you right now is releasing health and love and focusing on what you can put behind you, and then accepting the love to show up for you or come in. I'm telling you, it's going to come in, and you've got to trust it. You've got to trust it. The Hermit is reversed. The Hermit's about you having your inner knowing, you doing the work, you being the person, you achieving it. And what does it make you find? The Two of Cups. Love. I'm over this. Like, it brings in the happiness, the money, and the love, the commitment. Okay? I'm not yelling at you. I'm just talking to you. All right? I don't want you to feel that way. Put the work in. Make the judgment call and don't let anything get in your way. Stay passionate about it and keep working towards it with high passion and regard, because the change wants to show up for you. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The change. The fifth card was change, the Tower. And I drew 5 cards, and you got work at it. Then you got more earth, stay grounded and work towards it. Then you got the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Tower. Then you got 3 fire cards. Be passionate about it, be bold about it, be honest about it, and then go after the change. 5, 5, 5. That's what I see for you. It's up to you to commit yourself to it and work towards it. Nobody else is going to make that leap but you. And I feel like you're at that verge where you have no direction, but that direction to motivate yourself to move towards. And it's healthy. It doesn't feel unhealthy for me. The 8 of Swords reversed. If it was unhealthy, wouldn't she be upright? Wouldn't she be worried? She's not worried. Okay, next. Did Jill want a couple cards? I mean, I'm pushing almost 4 hours here. Did Jill want a couple? Thank you for the 212 likes. Jill, did you want a couple cards? I'll do something quick. I'll ask you a question quick at the end after I finish Pisces. Here we go. Pisces. Pisces. I'll take a couple cards, okay. Pisces. Some of you know there's a situation you've been unhappy with, and there's only one direction. It's staying on that boat and moving away from it. That's the second time you didn't get this card, not lying about a situation, not being held back by a situation. But that's the second time you got that card, Pisces. Knowing you have to stay determined, focused, eye on the prize. And I feel like you're aware of this. King of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. You may have been feeling like things ain't working out in your favor, or there have been decisions towards maybe a air or fire sign, maybe earth, air, fire, or earth sign, that they weren't working out, or they were being combative with you. Queen of Cups reversed. I feel like emotionally you accepted the outcome of the judgment. The Moon is reversed. It's your card. I feel like you said no, or you recognized it was too much of a burden. Temperance. I feel like you had to become patient, and you recognized something was unhealthy. The World card tells me you had to move on as well, Pisces. So you might have seen a person for how unhealthy or how unfitting what you dealt with them was. Or you may be trying to make sure things don't make you feel unhealthy, or your health factor could be important too, especially if you're worried about a situation right now. The Page of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Make sure you're eating healthy, drinking enough fluid, taking care of yourself. You can always take care of somebody else, but the better you take care of yourself, the better you can take care of them. And when I say that, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. Yes, on my last reading, I came out here and I was drinking some beer. Yes, my eyes were like this by the end of the reading and I was tired. But it was my only fucking night off without my child. And it was the one night I could enjoy myself. That was what that was. If I can't do that and feel confident in who I am, doing what the fuck I want, then I'm not being real. And it's like, I'm not going to fucking do it to where now I'm putting him at risk when I got to pick him up because of the hours that I have time to do shit. So, you can take it the way I say it. You can take it the way it is. Life is life. You're going to start focusing on things that you really want to see expand or grow. You work on. You're going to be really opening up towards what's going to make me happy. What should I do next? You have a what should I do next attitude. Emotionally, you've been wanting to focus on this for quite some time. This has been something that's been in the back of your mind, like a spoiler alert for you. You've been aware of what I just said for about 8 months, 9 months, 6 at the least, for whoever that's for. That's a Pisces. The Fool and the Chariot. It's almost like being undecisive of where you're going to go or where you're going to head. Not knowing all the answers, but kind of wanting to know them, or feeling confident in making the decisions that you've been struggling to fully branch out towards. Here we go. I don't feel like the Nine of Swords, like you need to worry about getting upset. If anything, be there for family or be that strong family figure for a while. If you feel like you need to hold back from situations, Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, do what makes you feel fit right now. The Nine of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords, clarify it. Do what makes you, I'm done. Do what makes you feel fit in love or the way you got to love situations around you. Don't let anything get in your way of how you feel right now. Don't let anything stop you. Be the independent boss factor. Don't let anything else bother you right now. That's going to be super important for you. I don't want you feeling like you got to fend shit off. I don't want you feeling like you're lying about how you feel or being upset about things that may feel out of your control. Emotionally, that may happen from time to time. Let it go. Let it go. Remember everything positive that you can. If you're worried about love situations or if they're even something that's practical, you're going to discover in time that it probably is. We're going to shuffle. I'm going to shuffle. Let's see what happens. It jumped, so it's going to take time. Six of Pentacles is reversed with the World. It'll take time, but not that much time. Yeah, no, I was wrong. It will take time. For me to get the Ace of Pentacles reversed and the Six of Pentacles reversed with the World in the middle, it's going to take time that you have to accept is what it's telling me. Then you have the Wheel. That's all. There's two definite, to me, balance and reverse. It's like weighing the scales of things working out, you trying to get there. The World is about change, effect, things happening. Ace of Pentacles reversed tells me not right now. This card right here tells me when it's meant, or when it's going to happen, it's going to happen. This upright is balanced, but is it here yet? Not yet. It's trying to happen. There you go. So give everything time and trust the situation. Don't attach yourself to any vibe that keep you feeling low or upset. And if you feel low or upset, remember all the things you struggled to become better than, or that you've helped people get over. Remember all the good you've had to offer and all the bad you've had to deal with that you've been able to pull through. It only makes you a stronger person at the end of the day. Anything else for Pisces? I'm curious now. I want to see what you get. Let go of the past. And just trust yourself. Be that open water source of love. Be that abundance that whether you need it or somebody needs to show you that somehow some of you are going to be in a situation where you need other people to identify how open you were when they weren't there for you, or you felt like that's how you could have been towards them. I get the feeling where it's like, don't worry so much about what was. Worry about the overflowing love you can offer. Just be the mature woman or man, and you're going to win. Stay open with a heart of gold and compassion, and trust everything you're doing, because it's only going to bless you, Pisces. It will only bless you. And it may bless you in a love situation that you stressed about or you didn't see coming. It also may help you in a financial or a health crisis. Most likely, I'm going to be real. It's going to be a health, excuse me, I said that wrong. It's going to be a financial or a love crisis, most likely, more than anything. But the only way it's going to show up is if you're ready for it. If you're going through this, some of you, it's about giving things the right amount of time. The same cards are showing up again for you. I shuffled. You know what I'm saying? The same fucking order, but backwards now. It's like I can't create what's supposed to happen, because when it's supposed to happen, the change will happen when you're ready for it, and when they feel you're ready for it, and when you go after it. It's almost like I feel like you felt like you've had to sacrifice so much, and it never comes like full forward back towards you correctly. I felt like that so many fucking times. I hate that fucking feeling. Let me tell you something. The best thing you can do is acknowledge that you've went through trial and error, but you've done your best for other people, and you mean to do your best day by day, and you'll gain something from that, no matter how you feel. One more card on the tower. I was going to stop, but one more for Pisces. Oh, you got two. Balance. You got balance, and you got Seven of Swords. I'll give you another one. What it tells me is you might have been in a relationship that made it hard for you to trust again. For you to get the balance card upright, the Two of Pentacles, the change, trusting in things balancing out or weighing out the pros and cons of if it's worth it or healthy. Then you've got the Seven of Swords, not believing that it is healthy because it's in reverse, getting over that, but also not rushing towards it or letting it rush towards you, because you're still getting over what was done or how it made you feel. That's what I got for Pisces. Love and light to all signs. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you want to hit the like button, hit it. If you don't, you don't. It's okay. All right. So, Jill, do you have a specific question, or am I just going to read the tarot for you? Because I'm going to start shuffling. You're welcome, Hippie Love. Have a great night. Hippie, Jazz, Jill, Casey, everybody, Cassandra, Soul 8, Anna, Dorella. I couldn't see that well. Happy birthday or belated birthday. I feel like it's a... I don't think people remembered what I said about... Oh my God. Priya, there will be no Sagittarius timestamp. And if you ask in the comments, I won't let you comment anymore. Whether you are watching the video in the beginning or not, I really don't care. The answer is no. You don't like it? Subscribe to somebody else. See you later. All right. Whatever wants to come out. Joe. Let's see what we get for Joe. Here we go. It's a message for Jill. What do you want me to tell Jill? Whatever comes out. Quick and to the point. For Jilly Bee! Show me something for Jill, please. Ooh, what is it? The past will set you free. I feel as if you are aware of that. All right, so you've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Wands reversed and the Hermit reversed. You're not focusing on being upset with the past, is what it's telling me. Woo! Eight of Swords. Although you may not be jumping into new relationships all that openly, I feel like you want to. I feel like you want new friends or a new lovey-dovey. You want a new Ted in your life. You know, that talking bear that swears and cusses and spits and jerks off and shit. She wants it. Either that's what's going on, or I don't know. I didn't really try to zone in deep on you if you're with somebody, but relationship-wise, it looks like you're holding back a little bit with Eight of Swords to the Three of Cups to new relationships or friends, but you're curious about it. You are very curious about making new friends, it's telling me. The Nine of Wands is reversed. You think about this. I don't feel like you express it that much. You firmly believe it's a good idea, though. I get this. I firmly believe it's a good idea. The Ace of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. I also feel like you're looking for that somebody. You're looking for that Valentine's. That shit's already passed, but you're looking for the happiness. I don't think you're too upset about if it shows up or not. The Queen of Cups to the Six of Pentacles reversed. I feel like the Five of Pentacles reversed. The Fool, you're just excited about the excitement. What in the fuck? That's good. Your reading is actually very healthy so far. Like, it's good. I feel like you, instead of being the one on the couch that's upset, you're the one holding the person that's upset. Or if you've been the person on the couch, you already put like the IV to the situation. Shut up, boom! You know what? I can't remember your sign, but I feel like you could have excitement soon. September, maybe August, could be even July. You can have something pop off for you. What's going on with this card for Jill? Balance. What's going on with balance for Jill? Balance and celebrations are coming towards you. And I do feel like it's in the fall or it's in the summertime. I'm going to say it again. It's in the fall, or it's in the fire summertime. All right. I feel like you're going to have some experiences to decide if you want to deal with them. You may have recently in the past, I'm going to say 6 months, Six of Swords reversed, heard from an ex or heard that somebody wanted to reach out to you. I don't know if they did, though. I don't get the energy they did. I also get the idea, the feeling you're going to really focus on the things you can manifest, or learning how to change to make manifestations work, or reading about them. Something about reading about manifestations if you haven't already been doing it. The Fool reversed. The Seven of Cups. Your imagination. You're going to let your imagination soar. You're going to try to expand it. I almost feel like you're playing Pinky in the Brain, and you're being Pinky, kind of like quirky and witty, but at the same time, you're trying to use the brain, trying to get the analytical answers, whatever the fuck that's about. The Sun. Is that you? The King of Wands. The Six of Cups. The Moon. And the King of Swords. So you're going to get, I feel like the Sun with the King of Wands, you have the opportunity for happiness to show up. The Six of Cups, I feel like you're going to start to trust situations or become aware of things, and you're going to start to clarify the communication card for chill. You're going to learn. You're going to get spiritually enlightened. You got the Hermit that came flying out, and I was like, I don't know if I have another spiritual card to give her, and I was like, it's all about spiritualism. As soon as I saw the Moon, as soon as I saw the Sun reversed, you have too much here that doesn't surprise me about you trusting or being creative, opening your creativity, that manifesting it. So hold on. You'll deal with a man in 2024, by the way. You're going to deal with a man in 2024, by the way. I said, will she deal with a man? Empress came out. Yes. Yes, bitch. All right. You're going to deal with it. And I'm going to trust it, because I'm going to trust that you're going to get intuitively insightful too. And I'm done reading you. Have a good night, everybody. Holy shit, Joe. You're going to be dealing with a man, or have the opportunity of dealing with a man. I'm not going to spoil where that's going, but it's in the cards for you. Okay? So is you testing or testing your might or your strength towards intuition. And actually, I feel like it's a smart gamble for you. I just feel like the best advice I could give you is anytime you get the chance to stay quiet and listen and believe in what you think you hear, not only do I want you to listen to it, I want you to express it outward. I want you to try to experience something I did. I want you to have no fear. Explain something to somebody and then see if your accuracy makes any sense. I want you to try that. All right. You all have a great night. Thank you so much. We'll get into if they can handle you on another night. If you please don't mind, hit that like button. I'm going to go upstairs, watch something, smoke a cigarette, probably drink a couple beers, and go to sleep. Thank you so much, everybody. Be safe. Have a good night. Have a good rest of the week. If I can see you this weekend, I'll see you then, or catch me outside, and I'll see you when I can. Bye. Bye, everybody. Later. See you later. Peace.